Welcome, everyone. Welcome, baby bards. Welcome back to Starfound. Here we are. We are an actual play, live recording of the amazing RPG Starfinder by Paizo. And tonight I am your game master, Miles.
So good. So
Wait
good.
for it, Miles.
Every time you do an intro, I'm never sure if you're gonna finish it. Really honest.
I don't think he is either.
That's the idea. My life is a Rick and Morty bit.
Oh, man.
Like, are you going to finish it, or are you going to take a left
Same.
turn and apologize?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
so
know, man.
real.
But tonight, I'm your game master, and I'm going to be guiding these fools or heroes or welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to be guiding these beautiful people through some harrowing insanity as we reach the end of an arc that I've been building to for 20 episodes and many hours of content. I'm very, very excited to see what they succeed on, what they find out.
I don't like that at all.
They didn't know it was the season finale, but now the doors are open. The stallions are roaming free, and here we go. All right, so that's enough about me. Why don't you tell us about yourselves, everyone?
Cool.
Sure. Hey, I am Anne Richmond, the head bard in charge, but tonight I am Amaru Kyuka, the Solarian Hulnukia Flocka. Bow to your queen boo and give me that
Every time.
Every single time is good.
Every
Love
Tim.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
it. Hello, Internet. My name is Dexter Warren, and I am on TikTok as Afro Sundere, but tonight I'm Jabberwocky, Skittermander, Technomancer, spreading heart, smile, and robots. Please help me, I'm in distress.
Aw.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Parker Wallace. You can find me on YouTube at Parker Wallace, Wallis. And tonight, I play Castor 9, an android mechanic operative who pilots the Kingfisher and has a dapper sense of style. And as always, happy to be of service.
Hello, everyone. I'm the Magic Llama of the Magic Llama Mood on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And this was very toddlers and tiaras. And I play Jaleskia, or Kia, if you're nasty. And she is a Kasathan mystic scholar. And she was definitely that kid at your 4th grade birthday party at the bowling alley who got stuck in the claw machine somehow. She's that person.
Fantastic. And thank
How
you.
do you come up with these?
I don't, and then I start. It's a Rick and Morty bit. Miles and I have a similar sense of going about our lives.
Amazing. I love it.
Fire signs.
All right. Thank you so much for that resub for 3 months. Chiron to the baby bards. Yay.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
We love that.
Yes.
So,
We do love that.
anything else, Anne, before I start to torture you all or give you
Yeah.
salvation? You never know.
2 things. No, wait. We'll just do one thing. One thing is that we have new content up on the Patreon from Dex. Dex has written an awesome short story called Days of Bright Claw, right? Part 1?
It's
True.
so
I
good.
believe
Part
I
one.
believe I got it right. It's Days of Bright Claw. It is so fun. And for anybody who's wanting a larger look into a lot of what happens during our downtime or when we decide to, put star points, star bits, star
Shards.
Shards.
Starbits.
Starbound. When we take time to do that, Dex is kind of using his short story skills to expand upon that, and it's all on the Patreon and available, as we have said, during quarantine to everyone. These are public posts, so I will throw the Patreon link in chat, and you can check that out later. And for now, I think we have enough to worry about. So let's get Starfound.
Starfound.
All right. Beautiful. So, last time on Starfinder, oh my god, on Starfound in Starfinder, you all had, it is definitely happening.
We out here.
You all had fought your way back into the main city of Brightclaw. And you got your way through quarantine, had a long planning conversation with Dirtbath about what the next step was, and you discovered that the Prime Claw was still trackable, and that it had been traveled via subterranean methods down underneath the crust of this moon,
Mm-hmm.
and had actually ended up only a couple hundred miles from where you are now. So you took off, flying down there. After the other thing that happened is that you were contacted by whatever is maybe controlling, maybe has potential control over. You don't really know this swarm of insect-like, cuttlefish-like creatures that are attacking Brightclaw. Am I forgetting anything?
I mean, that all sounds pretty shitty, so probably
not.
Yeah, I already got dewormed, so we're okay.
Yeah.
We
We gave Helena her heartworm medicine.
great.
So oh my god. You arrived down at this facility, which was surrounded by a very strangely energized shield, right? Which was like super, super high tech. So it was shrouding a bunch of energy that was coming out of this spot, as well as also prevented you from entering. So you had to hack your way through this like genetically tailored jungle that seemed like it was grown to keep people out. And then you hacked your way inside of the shield. And as we left you, you had just entered into this facility that looked similar to the other pre-Gap facilities that you had found on this moon, your home moon of Brightclaw. And the darkness around you, you pressed deeper and deeper inward, until, well, what are you guys doing as you're going down the stairs? Any actions, any questions, any conversations you want to have?
Can I grab a leaf or something, and I'm gonna cast a token spell on it so it sheds a bit of dim light in 30 feet. A nice like red kind of cozy glow. If I can find a leaf, I'm assuming I could find one.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. I'm totally into that. Cozy glow.
A cozy glowing leaf.
Amazing. I will meditate for 1 minute to attune my sidereal influence to diplomacy.
Beautiful. And the several Vlaka that are with you look nervous.
Yeah.
They have like semblances of weapons. A lot of what they have are like either farming implements. A couple of them have like hunting spears and stuff with them as well, right? But they've charged into this without much preparation to defend their homes. And this may be a little above what they were even expecting, right?
What should we do about that? Great question, Anne.
The rest of this podcast will be led by Anne, hosting Anne and
hosting Anne, and who's
Anne? Feet Anne.
Yeah, who is she though? So Amaru kind of does a double take as she realizes, the Vlaka are sort of underprepared, we'll say, from a combat perspective. And she will say to them, it's not always all about fighting. Sometimes it is about knowing the right way to go. I know some of you are good trackers as well. And if you can help us keep our wits about us and figure out the best way to go, I think that could be very helpful. But if you don't feel ready to fight, just know there are other things that you can do.
Great. Make me a diplomacy check if you would be so kind.
Sure.
So
will.
kind.
Hi.
That did not look good.
I mean, it is a natural one.
Oh.
Roll it out early.
It's 27.
Roll it out early.
But with sidereal influence altogether, it is a 15.
Oh, 15 ain't too bad. They kind of look
From
back
that
and
one.
forth amongst each other, shoulder their gear, and get ready to continue onwards. They're not like particularly bolstered, but like they aren't like
Running.
yeah, they aren't running for the hills now that they're heading into some ancient dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Dex, anything from you?
I mean, does anyone know how to use a blaster pretty well? Because someone could borrow Screamin' Meanie, and I hold up my sonic pistol.
Oh yeah, I also have a blaster I could give too. That's a great idea. I never use it.
Absolutely. One of the Velaka kind of like inches forward, and you get the sense, Amaruk, right, that there's this sense of like this fear to be a coward, even among extreme situations, right?
Oh yeah, that is 100% of
Right, because
thing.
like having your own weapon and your own thing and doing your best with what you have, right, is super important. And all the things that they're holding, like they now consider to be theirs, right? I mean, so for some of them, it's their literal hunting weapons, right? So it's like what they use on a daily basis. So they're like, one of them kind of steps forward, looks at it a few times, and then like takes a step back and shakes his head and grunts stoically.
Okay, well,
Great. Yep.
Beggars
This
can't
was
be
good.
choosers.
and she kind of like nods and says, "Just remember, no matter what, we're here to help solidify a new home for us and for everyone back on Logic. And that means surviving is the most important thing. So if you need to make a split-second decision and I am not there to tell you what to do, running, surviving to fight another day is always an option for you. And I will not judge you for it."
Noted. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hear you.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
be very clear about that. I'm not here
Yeah.
to kill some Flocka. I'm
That has
Miles?
been stuck in the tactics banks, but I can't speak for what the enemies will do. If there
No, I
even
hear
are
you.
enemies, if there even are
There's
enemies, there's definitely there may not be any enemies. I mean,
No.
None?
All right. So we're continuing onwards,
Yeah,
right? The stairs lead down and kind of arc around. You hear this like gentle rumbling in the walls as you get deeper and deeper, right? And eventually, the stairs end in this kind of almost, it looks like an anteroom, right? This kind of antechamber. But down here, deeper below, the subterranean walls of everything have there's a certain claustrophobic quality to it, right? But as you look around, you can see that this place has aged really, really poorly, but the bones have stayed very, very strong, right? Like this place has survived. Everyone's like, bones? Bones, where?
Yeah.
Of the building.
The
of
bones of the building have survived.
Okay. I got
very
excited.
I see.
varying degrees of excitement at that word. It's like it's survived tectonic changes, right? Like this subterranean area, building that probably should have been torn apart has like almost magically, or perhaps actually magically, survived massive years and years and years of change. But can I get a culture check from one of you?
Who's got the highest?
I feel like
I'm
it's
pretty good.
I
Yeah,
have
I
a
got
three.
14.
so
Ooh.
one thing I learned is that I can actually do an aid action. So I learned this when I was reading about Blocka and trying to write more Blocka, is that I didn't realize that I had this ability, but I can actually give you, instead of the typical +2, I can double that as a Blocka. So my aid function is
Man's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I rolled a 25.
great.
Great. So a 29 with the aid. Fantastic. So looking around, right, you this place looks like it has these kind of soft angles to it, right? And while the outside may have been a little bit sharper and almost foreboding, the inside of here looks like there are no hard edges. Which a feature which has been accentuated by the long passage of time. However, you can see that in the far side of the room, there are also like these almost they're like clearly vent panels that lead around the side of the room. You guys can see them. Let's activate our map. Let's activate our map. Let's get into it.
Activate.
Let's
just activate that map. So over here, right? You can see that there are these various different those things beyond like the clear wall there, right? Those are below standing height, right? They're like only about up to your hip, and they're little crawl spaces, and they're like little vents that pop up, right? And as you start to look around the room, you see that that you could easily get into them. They have like swing doors that lead open, and the walls inside of there have a little bit more machinery inside of there, but they're also they maintain the kind of soft aesthetic of the gentle angles and swoops in the architecture. The other thing that you notice is that there are barrels, a few containers that are not relics of a bygone age. They look kind of cast a little bit haphazardly into this room, right? Almost like discarded, almost.
Can I investigate one of those and see if there's anything inside of them, any remnants of what could have been inside?
That's a great question. Yeah, absolutely. So you get closer and you start to look inside, and this like caustic smell like wafts out and kind of like burns your nose as you try to sniff it. Clearly this is some kind of fuel or something. You could make a what would that be? I would give an engineering check for this.
Okay.
It might not be you. You could say, hey, someone
That's
else.
true.
Hey guys, this.
We'll never know how she finished her sentence.
Hey guys, this.
Oh no. That's a
You
lie.
froze.
Say it again.
This smells a lot like. What?
You keep freezing, and it's so sad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yes. Can somebody investigate?
That's so tragic.
All
Nothing we
right,
can do
here we
but-
go.
Wait,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
go
investigate
for
them.
it, Parker.
Yeah.
As we wait for Kia to come back.
Caster's gonna go and investigate the barrels.
Great.
Oh boy.
Gosh. Where is my character sheet? Because I want to roll on the thingy.
Yeah, absolutely. Double click on your token. For
Oh,
easy access.
good
Oh, you have
Boy.
to do.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Doy.
Oh my dogs.
The roll. So I roll.
Ooh, a 28.
28.
Yeah, absolutely. So, sniffing it is. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. We're all a cluster. Let's wait a second.
That's okay. We're gonna wait.
Let's wait.
All right.
Well, in this time, while we're waiting for Helena,
Absolutely.
I can tell you guys, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but we actually, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, in a time before Corona, Parker and Helena and I did a crossover Starfinder episode that takes place canonically between the episodes we did offline when we were just a podcast and when we started the stream. And that episode, it's actually a couple episodes, but the first one of them just came out this week on the Tableverse. So go look them up. They are fantastic folks. We have gotten a lot of love from their supporters, so we definitely want to push it back their way as well. It's super fun. What I can tell you is if you've ever wanted to see us when we're not in control of a situation, this is a fantastic opportunity to see what that looks like.
Nice.
Helena is in the waiting room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Woohoo!
We missed you so much.
We
I
did.
missed y'all.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
Great. So Parker rolled a 28 after you stuntingly asked Castor to check out the barrels, and it looks like the inside of it is indeed a very, very heavy, very, very radioactive form of fuel. Yeah, something pulled from like the dregs of a dying star, the last breath of a solar system.
Ooh.
And this is like extremely expensive and also extremely potent.
It sounds
Very
not good.
interesting.
Well, wouldn't it be good if we could get some of that, up to our friend above? I mean, he did sort of cut us out of the deal.
Quite possibly. I mean, unless it's like very, 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 very radioactive, which, I mean, I don't know a lot about gases.
We'll have to tread carefully here. You never know what adverse side effects that might cause.
Plus, we have to survive whatever's about to happen, so we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like tail wagging as she's like, listening to you guys, but the more negative it gets, the tail rhythm is just a little bit slower.
Brilliant.
Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I mean, if anything, we could come back for it. Maybe we could find these.
Well, let's avoid it for now, and then
Yeah.
like Castor said, I think they are very smart up here, trying to keep us away from the radioactive fuel.
Anytime? Castor's like calculating why he has to tell someone that being around radioactive stuff is bad.
No
Ain't
eat.
of it all.
No eat.
Not.
What's in
no.
your mouth?
Drop it.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Drop it.
So the last piece of information about this room that I actually neglected to mention, I was trying to figure out exactly how to describe architecture, is that there are two entrances and exits, and you've just come through one of them. The other one is on the, let's call it the north side of the room.
Okay.
And this long room has a grate in the bottom of the floor as well.
Can I take a look at through the grate and see if I can tell what might be below?
Absolutely.
And maybe I can send my psychokinetic hand and sort of feel around below.
Getting handsy, getting psychokinetic handsy. So you absolutely can see clearly down through this grate that there's a bunch of machinery down there, right? But the types of machinery seem to be there's a lot of pumps, there's a lot of tubes, right? It's clear that there was like a lot of liquid running through this area for one reason or another.
Okay. Well, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Did I happen to check if what state of matter the fuel is in? If it's liquid or gas or plasma?
Typically, this type of fuel is plasma.
Great. Okay. So
Yeah.
they're not pumping the fuel. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just something
Also,
else.
because you're psychokinetic handing it, because you're giving a psychokinetic hand job to these tubes, you can feel that.
That's my new band.
Oh
That's my new
man.
band.
You can feel that there's nothing running through them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems to be shut down. I'm not sure if I'd be able to tell how long it's been shut down, but I have a -2 intelligence,
Well, I mean, this building's obviously old as balls, so I would say it's been empty for quite a while.
Perhaps we should move with the alacrity then, in case they start up again. You never know.
Let's lurk with a purpose.
Right. Lurk with a purpose.
Great. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I would like to roll a stealth check.
What was that, Jex? I'm so sorry.
I would like to stealth if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to go ahead of everyone else?
Just ever so slightly.
Great. So Jabby takes the lead. Castor in the front. I mean, not. Oh, that's confusing. Spellcaster in the front.
Don't like that. It's fine.
So you push ahead. I'm gonna move for you, Jabby, a little
Yep.
bit. Right?
I will have I'll
19
go behind Jabby.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I'll go behind Amaruk.
Oh, and Kia in the back. I'm into it. All right.
And
Yep.
we'll send the Vlaka behind Kia.
Great. Absolutely. All right. So, Jabby, how many feet ahead do you want to be? Out of curiosity.
15 feet.
I love it.
Good number.
I'm into it.
Good
A
number.
great year.
So far away from us.
So you begin to slowly push forward, right? And ahead you see that there's this large, a larger room coming up, and you can see stairs leading up to the left. And inside you can hear nothing. This deafening silence of emptiness. And you continue forward. I'm assuming. Let me know if you want to stop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I activate telepathic message and just apprise everyone of what I see as we're seeing it.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Um,
I'm going to activate my force field on my armor, so it'll be at a full 5.
Great.
Just like, in case.
Just because that's a good idea. Great. So Jabby emerges out into the front of this area. Ooh, that's interesting. Light is working not the way that I want it to. Let me configure a thing real quick.
We'll wait for you to configure it out.
Configured!
Oh.
And you can see it all!
All right, Foundry. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So pretty.
Ooh, and I need to do one more quick thing as I move through this. Thank you all so much for your patience.
Yeah. Of
Oh,
course.
no.
Thank
Is
you.
We in dungeon territory, Beach.
Mhm.
All right.
Our acapella album comes out this Christmas.
There
Yes.
we go. All right. So inside of this room ahead of you, you can see that there's stairs leading up to the left, but a large portion of this room, which is almost like this, it's this long hallway that reaches down much further to your right. It has these not quite tubes, and not quite tanks. They look like they would be tanks, but in the space in between them is this kind of glowing energy. And Jabby, would you make an engineering check as you're the first one to see this?
I would love to. Right. That is engineering. That is a 30 on the dot.
30 on the dot. So it looks like
The DC.
all of these various different tubes that have this, or not tubes, spaces in between two pieces of machinery that have this glowing energy. It looks like, from what you can tell, that they are there to create a gravity-less environment
Ooh.
inside of these tiny little bubbles, right? And the bubble that they're holding is about 3 feet tall by 1.5 feet wide, right? But there's nothing in any of them. They're all entirely empty the entire way down. And hanging from the ceiling are these various different tubes that kind of float down. And it looks like you can see something that looks almost like a gas mask attached to one of them. Right?
A gas mask?
Yeah. And gas mask is the wrong word. It's much more medical than that, right?
Okay.
Like what is a respirator?
Oxygen
Yeah,
mask.
an oxygen mask. Yes,
Oxygen mask,
absolutely. However, as you move further into the room, you can see that up the stairs it looks like there is a large piece of equipment kind of at the head and center, and it looks like there's a similar kind of field in the middle of it, as well as some other pieces surrounding it. But in the middle of it, it looks like there's something floating there, something organic looking.
Okay.
I would let Kia know this.
Hey, I'll go. I'll go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's be careful here, okay, Kia? We'll sort of cover you as you go.
I love experiments. Okay, wait.
I
where?
know. That's
Let's
what
see.
scares me.
Like the caboose.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. The green up here. Is that it?
Yes, that absolutely is it. Beautiful. So you start to peer inside, and inside is at first it's like floating around, and you can't tell what it is, but it clearly has some kind of skin on it, though it's been aged from years and years and years. And as it floats around, you realize that this is the mummified, almost perfectly dried corpse of some kind of humanoid. And not just some kind of humanoid, but from all the signs on it, you can see that this is some kind of young humanoid child, like an infant.
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Wow.
Sorry. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Ooh, oh, that's why it's called the nursery, isn't it?
Look,
They all saw the episode title and were just waiting for the moment. I assure you, that's not the only reason why it's called the nursery.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's
Great,
what I wanted to
so
hear.
Thanks, Miles.
As every good scientist does, Kian taps on the glass.
And rolls a life science check.
Great. That is a 31.
oh.
The self-satisfied
That'll do it.
smile. So you kind of look at this thing, you tap on the glass, right? It kind of like, there actually isn't any glass to tap on, is the key of this, right? Is that these fields are separated by nothing from the rest of the world, right? It's just a self-contained little gravityless void. And as this thing rotates around, you see that this creature I mean, if it's an infant, it's a massive fucking infant.
Oh.
It's huge. It is about just under 3 feet tall if it were to extend its legs. And
Oh, wait, pals! Oh, this reminds me. What if this is like the offspring of one of those giant things that we saw? Well, some of you were asleep. But when Castor's ex-best friend, like, shot everybody with light, and then there was that large giantess.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
if that's the same kind of creature situation here?
Oh no.
Very possible.
Is this, Miles, is this a pre-gap kind of situation here? Like, what are we looking at? Did we ask that last time? I can't remember.
the building is certainly pre-gap.
It is. Yeah, the building is pre-gap, but these things are not necessarily.
It gets more difficult to tell in here because the other thing that you're noticing as you're looking around is that there's clearly signs of other people being here, right?
Okay. We're like recently. Well, obviously because we have somebody in here. Yeah.
Oh,
The
I thought of something.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's totally okay.
I just got really excited. So, since there's no glass for me to tap on, I stick my hand into the gravity field, and I just very gently. Actually, no. Beforehand, I'm gonna put a glove. No, she's not.
All of you out there in the dark, I just wish that you could see the looks of horror on the rest of the players' faces as Lena takes this action.
More like a deep cringe.
And I just place my like pointer finger just on the like bridge of its nose as close as I can, and I cast grave words.
Sure.
Oh.
You booped
my
the mummy
God.
snoot?
I boop the mummy snoot. So I cast grave words, and I mean, there's only a 10% chance that anything helpful will be said, but it means that I will have some sort of murmuring, an
Yeah,
utterance of sentences for 1 round.
Oh God.
Do you want me to roll a percentile on that?
No, it's my job, and I've done it.
Okay.
Chiron also informed me, Chiron, our rules lawyer in chat, which is not a bad
Thank
thing.
God.
We value
Thank
our
God
lawyers.
for Cairo.
Yes,
yeah.
thank
They
you.
keep the law. Is that it's my job, and you're not supposed to know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That makes
Ooh,
sense.
the mystery.
Yeah.
We love.
But what emerges into the room is this peeling, ghostly wail
I hate it.
of a baby cry that has not cried in this millennium.
Oh shit. So this is a pre-gap baby. It's a baby gap.
Oh my god, it's Baby Gap! Not sponsored. Yet.
I'm so mad! I'm so angry at you all.
Pre-gap, baby.
Oh
Parker
my
looks
God.
like they're about to die, and I feel similarly. Okay, so as this wail strikes out, you hear footsteps down the way to the east, down this long corridor.
All right, I'm going
Sorry.
to place myself
Sorry.
in the. She goes, well, that could be Mama, and she's going to place herself between everybody else and the east corridor,
Hiding behind this thing.
like a
Can I-
good tank do.
Absolutely, Jabby. So you climb behind that thing, and you find actually that there is a one of those ducts. I was having so much trouble finding that word. There's a
Yeah.
duct right behind this piece of machinery.
Can I climb into it, please?
Oh, yeah. You bet your sweet tookus you can. You climb into this duct, and as you look ahead, it looks like there is another little grate that leads deeper in through another duct, and you can see like a little bit of glowing light back there.
What color is it?
Just
Miles's head. In
There's a
Miles's head.
specific color.
In Miles's head, he was like, just, and then he finished in his own head, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Is every fucking GM's thought when somebody's
Mhm.
like, but what does it taste like? What color is it?
so the color is green.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Green flame. Wait, wrong.
Could I do
Wrong
something
everything.
perchance?
No, Parker, you don't get to act this game. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Great, okay.
absolutely. Castor, what are you up to?
Cool. Can I? Okay, so bear with me here. I'm gonna run
Uh-oh.
up, and can I use my detonator and a decoupler grenade, and attach it to this machine?
Okay, let's roll it back for a second. What is a
What?
decoupler grenade?
It's a decoupler. Decoupler grenade is a grenade that makes a nanite cloud in about a 5-foot area, and it has the corrosive ability, I believe.
So what machine are you attaching it to?
This machine right here that has the baby inside.
Okay. Great. Kia. Kia's not having it. So you're setting it on a detonator, so it's not just like you're tucking a grenade, right? You're like rolling it
no,
underneath
no.
the machine. All right, great.
I'm like thumb on the
This-
button,
yeah,
like fuck with me.
Caster wants leverage, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
I
was-
should have hit it
I'm into
elsewhere.
Great. Beautiful. So everyone but Kia has taken an action. Kia, what you doing? You could just continue to examine it, or you could
I am
scream at Castor.
examining. Well, yes. So first of all, how dare you? Second of all, I'm going to, as Castor's putting it on, she's not going to stop him because she's like way too excited about this baby, and her
Yeah.
hands are kind of doing their own thing while she's looking at him. And she goes, "You better not hurt this specimen. This specimen is now ours. I mean, it's not ours, but we need to protect it. This is very important. It's very, very old. This is an old ass baby."
Make a life
don't-
science check, Miss Old Ass Baby.
I will. Thank
So it's
you.
grown?
Old ass
It's
baby.
old as baby. It's 19.
Okay.
That is
cool.
pretty old for a baby.
I mean, Baby Gap here got ears on all of you. So you as you're lecturing Caster, right? You're looking more carefully at this thing. It has tubes attached to it, various different places. It looks like these tubes, and some of them are floating off, but you can see like the remnants of the wounds still deep in this creature. And it looks like it was being kept on. It looks like it was having its blood constantly cycled out and back in. It also looks like it was being automatically fed, and it looks like it was being fed some kind of air, right? Other than the air that it would have normally breathed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is
So
dead now. Just
Mhm.
okay. Sorry, I just wanted to know for my notes.
Yeah, and when
So
you
when you
touch
say-
it, when you touch it, because you have said that you are touching it, right?
yeah, yeah.
When you touch it, a piece of the skin breaks off and floats free.
Oh, oops, my bad. Well, and she kind of like looks around and tries to make sure nobody sees this, and she just snatches the piece of skin and puts it in a little petri dish and puts it in her fanny pack.
Nice.
She has a fanny pack.
As
Mhm.
Kia is lecturing Caster, Caster's going to respond with, "Well, I don't know what it is or why it's here, but they want it, and if they hurt us, I'm going to hurt it."
And around the corner comes 3 individuals.
Okay.
These 3 excuse me. These 3 people are armored up in extremely high-tech battle gear. They all carry assault weapons in their hands. And they don't really have like a uniform but they have no insignia across any part of them. And as soon as they see you, they stop, drop to a knee, and open fire. We are in initiative.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
hello. So I see. That's that then.
Oh boy. Oh man.
All
man.
right. Fan freaking tastic, y'all. All right, let me make sure that yeah, you guys can see everything. Beautiful. This guy is up first. He is going to take a shot at Amaruk,
The nuke.
the nuke. All right.
Do you need any?
I am going to need your kinetic AC in a moment.
22.
He rolled a crit.
Oh,
So that's one way to start this out.
maybe I'll get to use my new ability.
You're gonna take
On the positive
13
side.
points of damage as this sharpshooter in the back, this scalding merc, drops to his knee and just and fires off a burst of rounds that hits your chest, your center mast, your upper chest,
Yeah.
shattering one of your collarbones, and then just like
Ow.
pings off of your force field on your face, and you fly backwards. I need you to roll a fortitude save.
A fortitude save.
Mhm.
Jeez. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Jesus. Well, we've gone from a 1 to a 3. What do I get to add to this?
Bad
Oh.
start.
Oh boy.
14.
Oh, you are just underneath it. You get knocked backwards, and you are prone to start out on Amaru.
Okay.
All right, but it's your turn.
Okay. Cool. Just doing some quick math. Great. And then we have one of these left. Great. So, let's see. Where are they?
To your right.
To my right.
To my
Down the
right.
hall.
Oh, yeah. Not to
Right.
Amarixula, right? Like to the right on the
Yes,
image. Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Right to the
All right. So let's measure. let's take a quick measure. All right. So I'm gonna try and get up in there, but I can't do it all at once. So I'm going to. Last time, what did you say I could do to rush and attack last
Charge.
time? Parker? A charge attack?
Charge!
I don't
George.
see that as an option for Starfinder combat maneuvers, though.
Let me look it up.
I see a bull rush.
It is a thing. Oh, bull rush is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, bull rush is
Yeah.
knock the target back.
Charging is a full action that allows you to move up to double your speed and make a melee attack at the end of the movement. You can draw a weapon during charge attack if your base attack
Great.
bonus is at least +1.
Rah! Okay, cool. I do it.
Absolutely.
Just as long as it's legal. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure.
it is legal, and you have
cool.
the link now.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
So that's. Can I go one more? Yeah, I can. So I charge into the. I get up. Oh, but I had to get up.
Ah.
So that would have been
yeah.
half my movement. So let me take it back.
To roll
So
it on
is-
back.
Sorry. How much movement does it take for me to get up?
That is a good
10
question.
feet?
In Starfinder, how much movement does it take to get up?
Half a movement?
That's
definitely
Five
D&D.
5e.
Yeah.
I remember what it is in.
I think it's a move action, because dropping prone is a swift action.
Looking it up.
Yes.
Getting up is a move action.
Uh-huh.
So
Great.
There that is.
that's unfortunate. But all right, that changes a lot. I'm so sorry.
No,
One
no,
moment.
not at all.
All right, cool. So that is my move action. I will begin to attune to plasma, a photon. I was like, plasma's not a thing. I've played this game for over a year, I swear. I'm gonna attune to photon, and I am going to, I guess, lay down harrying fire, so all my
Ooh.
people get a bonus to their.
Yes, that's awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
I
it.
can't hit them, so I might as well make it easier. I think it gives +2 to everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look it up to make sure, but.
Great.
Yeah, so for the first time, literally ever, she's like, "Oh well, that's not. I hate this thing," and she takes out her stupid pistol and is just like, "Meh," and starts shooting awkwardly because she's not particularly good at it.
Fantastic.
Um,
All right, is that the end of your turn, my friend?
I believe that it is.
She
yeah.
believes. All right.
Wow.
Did you roll for it, Dan?
Yeah.
To roll for harrying fire.
Mhm.
What do I need to roll?
Yeah,
on?
it's a DC of 15, so it's just attack roll.
Oh, an attack roll, DC 15. Hiya. All right. So all together, that is 17.
Great.
So I'm good.
Well
Yeah.
done. Caster, you're up.
Mm.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So, seeing these guys come in, he's
Mhm.
going to call his azimuth laser rifle. It's going to appear in his hands like pixels appearing and then flying away to
Mhm.
form a rifle.
Nice.
He's going to use his move action to do combat tracking. So his eye is going to glow and telemetry is going to feed into his brain. And as he targets this guy and get a +2
Heard.
on the attack roll. And now I'm going to use... So he goes to use overcharge and he sees how much ammo is left in the rifle.
Hmm.
And so for the first time, you guys are going to see his skin just crackle with electricity and feed into the gun as it's
Oh, that's
overcharging.
so cool.
Mm.
As his charged skin is fueling from just like the touch of his palm into the gun.
I love
That's
that
so cool.
you, Parker, made the action to have Caster never reload once so that you could use that ability.
I've never had to. I've never had to reload.
All right, go for
You're
it.
too cool.
All right, here we go. So I should. How do I add a +2 to the attack roll? on
It
that guy?
should give you in the feed when you hit attack. Little
Great.
dialogue will pop up and you can hit +2.
Fantastic.
additional
All right,
modifiers.
so that's going to be laser azimuth. It's going to be a situational bonus +2.
Boom.
And then roll d20. Yeah, that's right. Normal.
Bang.
Oh, actually,
Ooh.
yeah. Sorry, you should. No, you're right. Cooperative would give me another +2 on top of harrying fire, so would have been +4 to hit. But you already hit,
Ugh,
right?
Missed.
I missed.
So it's-
What if
dang
you?
it.
But what if you add plus another 2?
It's still a miss,
Still
but
bad?
good,
Okay.
good try. The shot flies just barely wide over his shoulder. Is that the end of your turn, Caster?
I think I used up all my actions. Yes.
All right, fantastic. This guy returns fire at you, caster.
Great.
There we go. Boom. And what is your armor class?
If I with the
Kinetic.
+2 on it. Oh, kinetic.
Mhm.
+2 would be.
I
Oh
can
my
check
goodness.
out.
21. 21.
Yeah. 21.
Sorry, trying to
Fantastic. No, you're quite all right. The shot flies wide, and carbon scoring scrapes into the side of the machine behind you. Next person's turn. We are our final merc who takes a shot at you, Amaruk. You're no longer prone. Excuse me. Let me get you up. Though you would be harder to hit if you were prone, but you ain't. All right. Fires off a few bolts, does not hit your armor class with a 16. Flies wide as you duck back and forth. We are around, finally, to Jabby, hiding in the ducts. Duct boy.
I have, hearing all this going on, I send out Gimbal and Jub Jub to have them dash as close as they can
Drones.
to here, just by Amaruk, right there. So there are more targets, so they're not just hitting her.
Great, absolutely. Oh, I forgot to set up
There's
your
a
drones.
helicopter in there.
It's gonna be a drone. It's gonna be a drone. Don't worry. Don't
Oh
worry.
god,
about it.
it's huge!
Ah!
All right. There's Gimbal. There's Jub Jub.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Gimbal and
Gimbal and Jub Jub. We love you. All right. Is that the
Yeah.
end of your turn, Jabby?
I'm gonna I'm gonna scooch a little for it myself. Oh wait, no, that'd be movement. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, fantastic. The Vlaka start to collect at this entrance and look to you, Amaruk, for guidance.
Okay. She is going to point and say, "Herring fire!"
None of them have guns.
Well, God, I tried to give you this gun!
They shrug awkwardly and look a
Yeah,
little bit ashamed, like a dog that's done something bad.
I don't know, man. I guess, like, I want them to go in. I want them to all charge these guys.
Great, then they're gonna get ready, right? And they're gonna
Yeah.
do a unified charge, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
All right, beautiful. Well, that is their turn, but it ain't over. It's Kia's turn.
Great. So I'm gonna run up, like, I'm gonna jump down from the platform and run up straight, kind of behind Amaruk,
Mhm.
and then peep my head out the side and go, "We're from the Union. We're from the Union. Hold your fire.
We're doing routine checks on your facility. Calm down.
Good show.
It's so I love that you did that. I want to reward you in some way. Take the equivalent of inspiration for trying to be peaceful. Take my admiration, but they aren't part of a union. They're scabs.
Was that a full action, or can I take a shot, or no?
I don't want to rob you of your turn, so take a shot.
Great. So, yeah, I mean, I can't really do a shot, but let's see if we can do
Shots.
Don't throw away. No matter what, don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away. Not going to throw away my shot. Actually, I'm going to run straight up back after I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. And I run straight back to the mummy, and I just press myself, like, in front of it so that the mummy won't get shot at all.
All right, I love that action. All right,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Character.
That is, yeah, exactly. A character action if I've ever heard one. It's this guy's turn again. He pushes forward, slightly continuing to fire at you, Amaruk. The blast. What's it gonna be? That's gonna be a hit. This guy's a shot. This guy's a real shot. He is going to do 13 more damage to you, Amaruk. But
Okay.
it's your turn to get back at him as more bullets slam, scoring off your armor.
Okay. I wish I didn't have to do math right before I had to decide what to do, but this is how
This is the
cookie
life.
crumbles. All right. Cool. So now I am up, and now I am mad, and so I charge to here. And I will roll to attack on the first one with my charge attack.
Great.
Let me just check the
Excuse me.
thing here. Okay, cool. Charge. Wow. God.
What'd you get?
All right.
What'd you get?
So
What'd you do?
13 total.
That
I
is-
have rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3 tonight, with the exception of my harrying fire.
You're
It's getting better.
It's
building up.
Building up one at a time. Next roll will be a
I-
4. So
Come on, dice. Come on.
All right, that is your turn, unfortunately, which means that we are around to Caster.
It's me.
It's
Alright,
Caster.
it's Caster. Yeah, I think I am going to just do the same thing again. I am
Love
going
it.
to, unless there's something I can do with a move action. Nah, none. I'll get closer. I'll get closer with the move action, so I have more versatility. So,
Alright, go for it.
How far?
You can move 35 feet, 30 feet?
30
What's your
feet.
deal? All right, great.
Do, 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 do.
You have
Nope,
gone
do-
too far.
It happens.
Happens to the best of us, doesn't it? All right.
One step forward, 2 step backs. All right, cool. I'm gonna target this boyo right here,
Nice.
and I'm going to use overcharge again. Using actually, no, I'm not gonna use my charge skin. I'm just going to use overcharge and my laser rifle. So here I
Roll
go.
for that puppy.
Oh, I forgot that I don't have any physical dice right now.
He's doing it. He's doing it live. He's doing it in the machine.
Doing it
We're merging with Foundry.
Here we go. All right,
Matching.
I'm gonna do laser azimuth, +2 situational bonus. All right, here we go. It's a roll.
Eat it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, is there anything situational going on?
What do you mean anything?
That you can
situational?
add to that roll.
I didn't know if anyone was still harried. It doesn't sound like they
No.
are. Oh, it's an energy, right? Yeah, you miss. You
Yeah.
miss. You miss
Dang it.
just
It's fine, it's
barely.
fine.
It like splashes off the side of his armor, and he looks back at you, scared and surprised. All right, is that the end of your turn?
That's gonna be at the end of my
Alright,
turn.
That is
Yeah.
going to be the end of your turn. I'm gonna return fire against you, Caster, as this guy sees you coming forward and engaging. The blast goes off in a short staccato burst. Is 19 a hit for you?
For which AC?
Kinetic. Oh, right on the money,
Yes, it
isn't
is.
it? Oh,
Oh,
It is.
wow.
just barely clips you, but manages to pierce through your armor. You take 12 points of damage as it
Cool. Do you want me to
slams
add
into
that?
you. Yeah, you take care of damage, please. All right. Next up, that's the end of his turn.
Okay,
This guy that's next to Amaruk dodges Amaruk's swing and throws down, shooting at your legs with his shot. Is an 18 a hit for you against kinetic?
No.
Woo! Woo, she fine. She good. You dodge out of the way. Some of it like scrapes off the ground behind you as these bullets ricochet across the
Yeah,
metal. But you are safe for this turn. And Jabby, you're up.
All right, sending the drones in again. This
Droning it up,
one
Droning
right
it up.
here.
There should have
Uh,
been drones.
Booby-doo. There ought to be
Send
drones.
The drones.
The drones. Just when I stopped. Okay, I can't seem to move it, but I want the drones to go
yeah.
here.
You got it. I'll take care of it, and I'll make it so that you can use it
35.
next.
Yep, there, and then yep. So they're both here. Jub is melee, so he's gonna go in later. But right now, I'm gonna take an attack with Gimbal.
Las
Ooh,
Vegas.
that's a nat one.
Ooh.
No.
God, why do we suck so
Yeah,
bad
so
tonight?
Gimbal's propulsion system, which is like a little mini drift drive, just kind of starts to sputter out for a bit, so he kind of flips
He just
upside down.
several flips and then
Oh.
recovers.
Yeah.
Did you put a drift drive in the drone?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Just little ones,
know-
little baby drifts.
I'll give you notes later.
Okay. Thanks.
I see.
Notes.
Wow.
That's
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I already did movement attack.
I love
yeah.
those moments when we're like, all right, fantastic. The Vlaka, it's the Vlaka's time. They come around the corner, rushing forward in a torrent. Let me do a little bit of movement magic here as they rush forward. They're doing their best.
Charge.
And the
Charge.
Valkyrie song
Charge.
plays.
For those listening and not watching, it's just Miles just pathing all of the Vlaka one at a time.
Yeah.
One at a time.
It's a mighty charge indeed.
It's so good.
Don't worry, Shiz. We'll shift the image over so you can see. It's just Miles has to get the Vlaka over
I didn't
there.
know they shifted. Yep, let me go.
Yeah.
Oh,
now
no.
you can see.
That's
Look
okay.
at that. You can see. You can see the light.
And like magic, the Vlaka appear.
The Vlaka up here. All right, I'm not.
My
Like the
people.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Boom.
Whoa.
That's a lot of Vlaka. Oh boy, that's a lot of Vlaka.
Imagine if I hadn't rolled badly on that convince check last time, and we just had a whole hold of like
One
30
miss, two miss,
untrained
one hit,
Vlaka.
2 hit, 1 miss, 3 hit, 4 hit, 5 hit. Well, they can hit, but they have about as great of a success rate as you guys do. So that is 5 hits.
Every little bit counts, okay?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll whittle them down.
All
We'll
right.
make them shaky.
Spears and pieces of pipe slam into this guy's face, doing, oh goodness, yeah, that is a significant amount of damage, as he stumbles backwards. This guy, a little bit further back, takes 2 hits, one to his teeth and the other to his thigh, as he kind of backs up to regain his ground again. But they're both looking okay. They're not in significant danger just yet. That they're definitely bloodied at this point.
I just want to point out that like it was fairly quiet in here, and they 100% got the drop on us, and then we keep missing, and then out of nowhere, there's just a cloud of wolves that just descend forward upon them that were just around the corner. Oh God, it's so good.
That's really good.
All right, fantastic. That is the end of their turn. It's Kia's turn.
Well, okay, so I look up to where Jabby was, and I'm like, all right, scooch over.
And I scoot over. I want to hop over the thing and like slide in next to my
Absolutely.
my
Go for
pal.
it. I got you.
There we go. And I would love to see if I can see what's further down the
You got
little
it.
ductway. I'm gonna throw my leaf.
Let me open this
boy.
secret door with founder
Oh
mechanics.
boy.
Oh, so I don't need to throw my leaf.
You throw your leaf and you see that there's like a little junction ahead. It looks like there might be more different places, but it looks like this is a more significant kind of a more significant like ventilation and duct system ahead.
Oh.
Okay. Jabby, if we need to get out of here fast, we need to get all the people to come with us. I mean, not all the people, maybe just Castor and Amaruk. And then we blow up the tank with the mummy. Don't worry, I'm going to take the mummy before we blow it up. And then they can't follow us through here.
Yep. That's a good idea.
So I just like go on comms really quick and I go,
Okay, so I'm going to grab the mummy. Amaruk and Castor, if you want to, like, get out of here, I'm behind the tank. We can blow up the thingy. And, yes.
You just hear so much barking.
Borf, 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 borf,
Yeah.
borf, 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 borf.
I guess wolves don't bark, but like my canon is that they do. So, yeah.
Sorry,
Just
I
for
don't think I
you
heard you.
podcasters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet ASMR.
You can bark if you want to.
Continue, Caster.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly. You said you're going to take the mummy?
Yes, I am.
Wait, we don't even know what it is.
It's a baby.
Oh.
Why leave? We have them on the ropes.
Anne says, rolling another 4. All right. So This next Merc is, we're back around to the top of the order. Our hotshot Merc is going to try to bring you down, Amaruk, with another attack against you. He is going to miss this time, though, right? With a 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
no, it's
miss.
not good
All
enough.
right. But it's your turn. Can you do good enough?
Oh, well, now that I'm here, and well, you know what? Let's do the storytelling after I've rolled. All right. Yes! Oh, yes, that's a natural 20.
Yay!
That's a natural
Nice.
20. Oh! Sorry, I got too excited. I'm so sorry, podcast / murder sauce. When you edit that, I just was naturally very excited. Okay, so so in the first one, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm doing a full attack action, right? So I'm attacking this one, the first one that I just highlighted. Then I will cleave into the second one for another natural 20. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So let's
That's
roll
my
those
suspicious voice.
Yeah, that's
I kid,
listen.
I kid, I
It was
kid.
just charging it up. All right, let me go ahead and roll here in this because it will add faster. So, we'll do this roll. All right,
Boom!
so
Oh!
that is
Wow.
a 23 damage on the first hit, and sorry, double that because
The
it's
crit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
so that's 40.
You're close enough. It's like massive damage, right? Where
Yeah.
I'm just going to knock that guy out.
Okay,
He's
cool,
just
cool, cool, cool,
gone.
Cool. And then I'll do on the second one.
Another crit.
Okay, roll. All right, great.
Total?
So, oh my god, 28, 30 on the second one.
30 on the second one. Oh my god. Amaruk.
Cool. How's he doing? He's still up? You up?
Nope.
Great.
Okay.
Tell your story, and
Cool.
you earned
Okay.
it.
So I'm so excited. Okay, so she is just like she's under fire from like all sides of all of these of these three sharpshooters, right?
Mhm.
So she gets up in their faces and she waits and she's like trying really hard to just land a hit, and she's starting to kind of feel badly about herself, and then she feels this natural kinetic energy of the hunt that Clan Yucca is so known for hunting together on the tundra, and she feels that wonderful feeling that she hasn't felt in so long of all of the Blocka moving as one giant swarm together as a pack. And she is just uplifted and just smashes her fist weapon first into the guy's face.
Get
and
your
just
hand
goes
away from the mic.
through- Sorry. She smashes her first fist weapon through the guy's face and out the back of his skull.
Ooh.
And then she kicks back with her other leg and just goes down into that guy's, like lands on his chest and goes down into it.
Crunch! This sickening
and then
sound.
howls victoriously.
Great. Caster, you got anything you want to do?
Yeah. Question though.
Yeah.
I have this guy in my line of sight, but I also have 5 other Vlaka.
You could
In
go
that
up
line
the
of sight.
stairs and you'd be able to shoot over top, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, -2 penalty, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that far away? Because all right, let's see. So that's like 65 feet.
No,
away.
because
so
of
if
the
I go up-
cover. Stairs end right here. Yeah. Yeah. So if you go.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
And they get
Mm.
and all right. So then I can't use my move action then in order to.
Yeah, you're just gonna
Alright,
have to
so
throw
I'll-
it.
I'll have to take that -2 then. All right. In that case, let's see. Yeah, I'll do one more overcharge, and if it doesn't work, then it wasn't meant to be. That's a good way to look at it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go attack. Find my weapons. There it is. All right. I'm gonna use my charge shot. Here I go. I'm gonna attack, and it's gonna be great.
Oh, I'm
No.
so close to
Oh,
the 20.
no.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Unfortunate.
Oh, it flies over his head, but the next thing that happens as this guy turns to run is that the Vlaka surge forward and just tackle tackle him to the ground, pinning him down, and that encounter's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Hell yeah.
They like pin him down and they begin to drag him back towards the opening of the area, right? That you guys just came
so
through.
let's pull them back here, right where I'm clicking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then let's do a little bit of interrogation because that guy's alive.
Yes, he
right?
is. He absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So Amaruk is gonna head over there,
Mhm.
and kind of wait for. She's gonna send on comms and say, "We have one of them. We're ready to ask the questions that need to be asked.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about running away or like killing a baby Kia."
I wasn't gonna kill it's already dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Anyways.
I was the one who put that as plan B.
oh, well,
not gonna lie.
Castor. Okay, so she kind of approaches the guy and she's like, pushing through the crowd of Vlaka as this 7-foot tall white wolf woman
Yeah.
approaches the front of this phalanx of her pack, and she says, "Well, I suppose you might like to have a conversation now."
Yeah, I'd love to have a conversation.
Dirt bath? No.
The dude looking
Twist.
up at you is Triaxian.
Okay.
Oh.
What does a triaxian look like? For people who don't know.
Let me
Yeah,
double
yeah.
check real quick.
Ah,
let me just make sure I have this. No, not
Yeah.
Triaxiaxian. I have to. Yeah. So your Secretary of State is a Triaxian. He has
Right.
he has
Right.
slightly gently furred skin, like a short-haired
Uh-huh.
dog, right? These kind of long, spindly ears, Chihuahua-like, right? But is not like a dog in any other way other than long eyebrows. They
It's
come.
like Bat Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
right
look like-
now
Yeah.
he is like his fur is all white, right?
Yeah.
Because on his planet it's winter and his body is acclimatized to
Mhm.
whatever that may be. Yeah.
I get it.
Mhm.
She says, "So, what exactly are you doing here?"
Look, I'm just on contract. I'm sorry. I shot at you, and I'm trying to protect a thing, but contractually I can surrender, but I cannot tell you what I'm protecting. And I don't even know who hired me.
Well, that would be really great if who hired you. No, let's take it back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
roll that back.
That
Yeah,
would
roll
be-
that one
roll
back.
that would be great if I don't know. She doesn't say that. She says, "Oh, okay. So I suppose your contract is more important to you than your life."
Well, if I betray my contact, it is my life essentially, right? The guild.
You seem really calm about that.
Well, it's not the first time I've been captured, and honestly, I expect you to uphold the other end of my contract as well, right? As my capturing force, because otherwise, it's gonna really suck for you too.
Excuse me. Tell me more about that.
Absolutely.
print?
So I am contracted under the Better Mercs Bureau of the Pact Worlds, right? I have a non-disclosure agreement contract that allows me to kill at will to defend my contracted whatever I'm contracted to defend, right? But upon being captured or kidnapped, my contract with them is moot. I get half pay, which sucks, but I've been here a long time already, so the pension math is pretty good for me. So honestly, I'm glad that this is over. This place is terrible. There's no amenities. I'm just glad to be here and glad that you didn't kill me like Steve and Jeffries.
Oh, yeah, it's too bad about them. Amaruk, I'm fine with upholding this man's contract. Have you heard of Bright Claw?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna have to capture you. I'm so sorry about that. But if we uphold the end of your contract, that's fine. If you're ever looking for work, we constantly need more fighters. You can see we have a really nice crowd here. Yeah, were you protecting that baby at all?
No, babies.
No.
We make fun of it when we're drunk.
Amazing. So is it okay if I take it?
By me? Yeah, absolutely. Look, I expect you
Yeah.
to imprison me for an amount of time, and you'll be paid for my release in a couple months.
Nice. Okay.
Anna's having
Um,
an existential crisis about that prisoner situation.
This is the smoothest interrogation I think we've ever had.
We're not actually getting any information, Caster.
I
I'm
can't.
still happy for the win.
I can't.
Interrogation.
I can't give you any information. I'm sorry.
I would love
So-
to loot the other 2
It's
bodies
not
and start
okay.
going through their data pads since you can't talk to them.
Yeah,
While
give
this is
us all
happening.
your stuff so that we can research that. Then you don't have to say anything.
Great. That sounds good.
Ooh.
Having a good day? Good day so far?
Yeah.
No.
Honestly.
I,
Ow.
I have an idea.
Can I loot the body?
Kia is high on science right now.
Yes.
Oh my god, so good.
So, I am going to pull out a little chocolate bar and be like, "Sorry for the sort of rough handling there. You seem hungry. You want something?"
To make a bluff check.
Great. And it,
Is-
yeah.
Is it a candy bar?
It's a poison chocolate
Yeah,
bar?
what are you feeding this poor man?
Is it a grenade? Oh my god.
I mean, he did
don't
try to
worry
kill
about
you.
Don't worry about it.
It's definitely
Um,
Oh my
a
god, I was gonna ask him
It's definitely a
out.
grenade.
Don't be weird.
Where is the bluff? Bluff check.
Kia was
Okay,
going
well,
to ask him out. Little prison date. I can feed you grapes
Yeah.
through the
Oh,
bars.
come
Oh.
Oh boy.
He goes,
that is sad.
yeah, I'm sorry. It's against my contract to accept food until I'm like in an official prison.
Totes.
No,
Yeah.
and Castor's gonna approach him like, "No, please, I insist, please. It's absolutely." And he's gonna like go close enough
course.
to like his mouth.
Jeez.
Like,
oh.
"No,
Can I
please."
try and grab it? Caster, can I?
This is between the two of you.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
think, Parker? Is that alright? It's okay if no.
What is the intention? I'm just curious.
Just to take it so that I can look at it.
Yeah, you can take it.
Cool. So I like grab it real quick, and then I'm like, where's the nutritional facts on this? And I just want to look at like ingredients and see like what it is, what kind of chocolate bar.
Great.
Is it something sketchy? I don't want to
Go for it.
corporation.
All right,
I don't want the bureau.
all right. Let Parker go. What's the plan? What's going on? What does Kia see, Caster?
They see just an ordinary chocolate bar. It's literally just it's like freshly opened.
All right.
Oh, it's opened.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have some?
No. I want to feed our hostage first.
He goes. Now I really don't want that chocolate bar.
Yeah, that's sketchy. All right. Well,
Can I? So I gotta find out. What are you doing, Caster?
glamour.
It's my glamour knife.
Yeah, called it.
He was just gonna eat a knife?
Well, I was just gonna let him like about to put his teeth on it and then glamour it while it's in its mouth.
You were gonna make this dude eat a knife? I'm sure that's against some space Geneva convention somewhere.
I wasn't gonna make him eat a knife, not eat it, just like present it, and then when I get close enough, glamour it back, and just be like,
And then be
so
like,
now
"I'll
that we're in
kill you."
talking terms, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry that I let Kia stomp all over your plan, Parker. I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
Great.
Okay. So this is terrible.
Can I loot
All
the
of this is
bodies?
terrible. Yeah.
I've been trying to loot these damn bodies.
Yeah, Jabby, take it away.
Okay, I want to look through. I want to find anything valuable, and I want to see data pad info.
Absolutely.
Do they have data pads on
Yeah,
them?
they do have personal data pads on them.
Can I hack?
Mhm.
I would love to try hacking.
You do a hack.
Yeah,
Okay.
the two corpses and this dude don't have particularly well protected data pads. I'm not even gonna make you roll, right?
Wonderful.
One of the dudes is having like you look through text messages and stuff. One of the dudes is having like some serious multiple relationships with multiple people who none of them knew about it, and they're on different packed worlds, right? It looks like two of them he picked up during contracts over the past 5 years, right? He has kids with one of them. It's very salacious. The other one is mostly part of a text-based role-playing guild. Um,
Uh-huh.
set in an office where they're also magicians. It's called
The Office.
no, no. It's called copy magic, and
Ooh. Yeah.
and he's like actually not a bad writer. If he put his mind to it, he could
Huh.
probably like write some short stories, and it would be pretty good.
These are the ones who are dead.
They're the
now?
two corpses. Yeah, the people that you killed.
Yeah.
So one good, one a little sweet and sour. And I don't know why I'm in this mood right now.
I don't know either, but I'm here.
I like it. I like it.
And the dude that you have captured, he has a wife and kids back on Triaxis, right? It seems like he's a member of a clan. It was like a little bit not good that he left, right, with the rest of his clan, but his family's doing okay. And he sends money back regularly. His finances are in order. I need you to make a computer's check to break into his banking stuff.
Yeah, definitely want to do that. Also, download that other stuff because that might be really interesting for some NPCs in the game I'm making. You know, taps back in from dissociating just to get that stuff. Computers total is a 19, so not my best.
Not the best, but enough to break into this guy's like chunker merc password, right?
Right.
So he's been receiving like significant payments from a blanket mercenary organization, right? Like so kind of run of the mill that it does not even deserve a name because it would be something so white bread and something that has been repeated 5 times over, probably by the same owner, right? In the Pact worlds, that it doesn't even matter. So like as far as where the money is coming from originally, you have no idea right now.
All right.
He looks up and he says, "Oh, say hi to my kid for me. Tell her I'm coming home soon."
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Types.
I mean, hopefully.
Okay.
As long as you don't
Amaruk
execute
has
me.
just been like
Excuse me.
looking. No, sorry. So Amaruk is looking at all of these different actions that have been taken. None of them are terrible, right? But none of them have really gotten us farther. And it's that thing where like she's been fighting, so her blood is up, and she still doesn't feel like she's won, which we know has gone very well before. And she just like looks down at her hands and she's like, they looked like strong hands. Like it looks like I thought I was in control of this situation. I'm so very clearly not. And she goes over, takes out a set of manacles. Manacles, like reaches out for the guy's hands respectfully.
Yeah, absolutely. In front, I hope.
She kind of like growls, and like she growls.
She Dave growls.
Yeah, so she puts the manacles on and then says to 2 of the Vlaka to escort this gentleman. She doesn't say it like that. Why? She's Amaruk. She goes. So I'm going to need 2 volunteers to escort this gentleman, captive, whatever, to the ship, and hold him there. Be nice to him, give him the typical treatment we give to prisoners, and then we'll deal with him later.
Do we have an HR department? Do we need an HR? You know what? Putting a pin in that.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
2 of your Vlaka volunteer and disappear with this guy up the stairs. Let me take care of that real quick.
Cool. And she looks at the rest of them and she's like, is anybody else frustrated by this? Is it just me?
It's been a very frustrating day, so...
Truly. Just means we have to keep on looking, I guess.
I found a secret door, tunnel, junction. I threw my leaf. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe we'd be more likely to be able to sneak up on people if we go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take their guns and then go to the secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
Miles, yes?
I'm trying to get you to be quiet so I can give you more information as everything is
I know,
going
I
to
would love
continue.
that.
Yeah. You just sounded like you were like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So as you talk about this, there's a subtle like klaxon that you start to hear in the background underneath your conversation. This alarm going off somewhere deeper in.
Yeah. Which direction?
To your east, down the hallway.
Yeah.
It sounds like, yeah.
She says, "Well, I mean, we don't necessarily want to avoid confrontation, don't we? We want to find the person who sent this message, and they're being held here. So no, you're right. We do want to avoid confrontation. Maybe let's follow up on the area that Kia and Jebby found, and try to find another way down to wherever they're holding our new friend."
Frenemy? I don't know. It's been a weird day.
All right.
Cool.
So you guys head into this oh my god. I am just like 95 to 100% burps right now. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Would that have counted as 10 minutes of time that we could have used our resolve, or no?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, go ahead and do your re-upping. Of what does it do? It does health points, etc., right?
It brings back your stamina to full, and you get rid of one resolve point.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad
Thank
you guys are in
you.
charge of your health points.
Someone's got to be.
Someone's gotta be. All right. So you all crawl into this tiny crawl space and emerge out into this junction, right? And the soft green light kind of fades down on top of all of you, and it looks like there's multiple tubes that look like they are still now, right? But these plastic tubes, slightly covered in dust, have some kind of glowing green liquid inside of them above you. Kia, you grab the mummy, right?
Yeah, carefully.
Fantastic.
I'll be following up behind. I'll probably try and store it.
Wrapped it in saran wrap.
Yes.
And you-
Put in some Tupperware.
and just stuffed it in your body-sized Tupperware.
Yes.
It's huge.
Tupperware, baby.
And it's like strapped on your back like you're playing Death Stranding. And you're
Yes,
God.
yes, that's exactly
Oh,
what I'm
man.
doing.
and and as you move forward, you realize that this glowing liquid kind of like still has a slight pulsation to it, Kia.
That's very odd. Can I take like a syringe or something and like try and like
Yeah,
take
you
the
absolutely
tiniest bit?
can. So you take a little bit of a couple different of them because they seem to be like different fluids, right? Can you roll a life science check for me?
Yes. That is a 17.
Amazing. Beautiful. So one of these is long dead plasma. Full, just like pumping full of also dead nanobots.
What?
And the other one is some kind of highly specific nutrient paste.
Probably what was feeding the baby.
And the final one is this kind of glowing, magically charged air.
For the baby.
And that's our break.
Yeah.
That's our break
I
for
don't
right
know,
now.
man. I don't know.
We'll come back in a second to unravel more of this mystery as I continue to frustrate Anne with
I don't know. I'm ready. I'm ready.
your response to the Merc's response to being captured is one of my favorite moments in role-playing I have ever had. It was just like exactly the opposite of what you expected, and I didn't think that you would react that way, but when you did, I knew I'd done my job. I hope you weren't too angry at me.
I'm not angry at you. I think Amaruk is like she's ready to like pay for answers, so it's
Mhm.
or like get answers of some kind. So when the guy's like, yeah, no, I'm just under contract, and actually you're under contract to something you didn't even sign, that's fucked up, by the way. To someone who's like a leader of people being like, oh, a choice you didn't even make is potentially going to screw you over. Like, it's really not a super fun time. So cool. Let's go to break. Take some deep breaths and go get some help, and we'll get ready to play again. It's fine.
I'm so sorry, Anne. All right, everyone. I love you so much. I'll see you so soon. Let's torture Anne some more in a second. Be right back! Welcome back, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're super appreciate it. All right.
Yep. Yes, Miles.
I am
Yes,
assailed.
So
That's
the
my
first thing
evil
that I would
laughter.
like to do,
Yeah.
the first
all
thing
right.
that I would like to do is force 2 of the Vlaka to take the rifles.
They like begrudgingly accept.
Yeah, and I'm gonna explain to them, and I'm gonna say, if you take these, because they literally have a bonus to harrying fire, as do I as a Vlaka. So I say yes.
Really?
Yes, cooperative. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the episode.
Mhm.
Vlaka have an ability that I just skipped over when I was adding in my notes,
Mhm.
which is called cooperative, which they get a bonus to aid checks and to harrying fire checks. So
Wow.
the harrying fire, they can choose to lay down harrying fire and rolling that, what was it, a 15? They have to roll
Yeah.
a 15. They get a +2 to their attack roll. To make that check, to then give us a bonus on whoever attacks them next, right? And then similarly, if they're going to aid somebody or help somebody do something, like they get a +2 to their roll to aid. So we've been doing it where, like, if we help somebody, they get a +2. Actually, we have to roll in order to see if we're able to help them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's
Great.
something the Blanca get, because they're super helpful friends. So they're taking the guns, and they're
Nice.
gonna give us some bonuses to attack rolls.
All right. Yes, they
Y'all
are.
service blocker.
All right.
Great. I'm also Caster's going to go to Kia and say, "Hey, Kia, do you mind if I have my chocolate back?"
Yeah. You didn't want me to eat it?
No. And then as he's like twirling it around, it glamours back into a knife, and then he sheaths it again.
Ooh, sneaky Castor! I didn't think you had it in you.
You'd be surprised. I used to do a lot of dirty tricks back in the day.
We should go out sometime. Like, not like out, but like to a bar.
Sure. Yeah, bars are fun.
The Rusty Anchor's my favorite. All right, onward!
Yes.
So Amaruk is kind of walking behind them as this
Crawling.
conversation happens,
Yeah.
and she is just like kind of hangs her head a little bit, and that's it.
Aw, Mom disapproves.
She doesn't disapprove. She just doesn't know how to be a cool pirate.
Aw.
You think I'm cool? I think you're cool. We'll have a slumber party and cry about it
It's
later.
like a
Oh
whole
my
other thing.
God. All right. Actions,
All right.
questions, concerns. Give me something.
Mhm.
So what do we see in this cross section? Why don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Tubes.
a cross section of ducts. It's a little bit of open area in the middle of this subterranean
All right.
facility.
I want to
right?
try. I want to try to look around and see what I can. See what I can sense.
Kia wanders quickly
Yeah.
back and forth as quickly as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are looking around. Yeah, totally. I just never
Tech
want to
magic.
take agency away from all of you. So it looks like
Oh, no.
okay, pause. God, it can't stop moving your tokens, just shifting. So as you start to look around, right, it's clear that the area to the north leads upwards and maybe is like a vent that leads way out somewhere above, because it doesn't look like particularly climbable, and the air seems a little bit more fresh over there. The area to the south, there is another openable grate that looks like it's going to need a little bit of oomph to get it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then the area to the west it has another openable grate, and it looks like you can see another open area on the far side of that as well.
Cool. Well, let's take the grates out,
Great. Fantastic.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull them out with my strength, with my athletics roll. I use my athletics roll to pull the grate out.
Yeah, absolutely. So you pull it out. I'm not going to make you
Okay,
roll for
great.
it. You have time.
Fantastic. Yeah. So she gets some of the Vlaka to go up and kind of remove all the grates, and then she wants them to all listen, right?
Yeah.
And see what they can hear and feel, because some of them are also blind or deaf, as 2/3 of the population is.
Yeah.
So I guess this is a perception check of what we see or hear down these different alleyways.
Yeah. So silence falls over all of you, right, for a moment as you wait for these massive ears and noses to sniff out what they can hear about either place.
And I'm gonna take my earbuds out, my hearing aids out, so I can try to listen for the music.
Don't hear any music.
Okay.
Yeah. Just silence. After the few seconds of listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Vlaka kind of look at each other and confer, right? And the general sense is that to the south is something mechanical. To the west, there's something groaning.
Groaning?
Yeah.
What do you mean by groaning? Like a living thing?
It is hard to tell.
Oh, could you tell us what the groans sound like? Could you reenact?
Oh,
Oh, okay. So that sounds kind of sad. No, it was good. It was quite good. You should go into improv.
It's not good.
But yeah, you'd be great.
No.
Yeah, no, you totally would. Listen. I know this club. We'll talk. But so if the groan sounded quite sad, that might be who we're looking for. Somebody that's trapped, ensnared, captured. Synonyms.
Entangled.
Good.
Let's go. I like it. I want to know. I've got to know.
Into the ungrown.
I want to know what groan is.
All right, so you and all the Vlaka are moving that way?
Yes, towards the groan.
That is going to be loud, just so you're
Should
aware.
we have some people stay and scout? Or is it like guards?
Sure, why don't we have the Vlaka stay in this area unless we call them forward?
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah. Stealthy. I'm gonna go stealth.
Stealthy.
Me too.
Click, click. Stealth time.
And that one. That's fitting.
Another 19.
I didn't do great. I'll tell you about it.
Roll
14.
a dirty 20.
3.
On second thought, let's just bring the Vlaka with us. It's
Bunk, bunk. Stay.
Gung, gung.
So everybody, stay here. I need to move forward silently. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Oh, my head.
It's a small space. I'm 7 feet tall. What do you want from me?
So you all make your ways forward through another room, like, right, another kind of smallish little duct room, right? And then further on to the north until you find a grate that looks like it leads out
Okay.
into a larger room.
Ooh, I don't like the upper right level left-hand corner. It looks super bad, everybody.
So they can't see it yet. So let me describe it before you start spoiling it for everyone.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at the game.
I was just looking at the information you gave me. Oh no. So this room has a large amount of complex equipment, which it looks like has been modified into it, right? It looks like there are several large tanks in various different pieces, and these large kind of energy condensing modules that you can see just to the right of you. But all of it creates this massive field that surrounds the top left corner. And the northwest corner, right? And the northwest corner of this room is overgrown. overgrown not with plants or with even fungi, but overgrown with flesh.
Mm.
And this singular
I'm out.
organism has kind of grown into and over and through the walls, and out of this like massive flesh and muscle spreads this large torso that stretches forward. It's kind of it's not quite insectile, but like the shape of the bones underneath the skin looks to be more like an abdomen, right? And this long, kind of tall face that has this front plate on it, right? And a hungry looking mouth underneath it. Kind of hangs its head and droops side to side, while underneath it these several proboscis extend downwards. And
I was so proud when I thought it wasn't a bug.
It's
but
not
then
a
you
bug.
said proboscis.
It's not a bug, but it's like the best way to describe these.
It has
kind
bug
Yeah, yeah.
parts.
Yeah,
It has bug
it's not a
parts.
bug, but it has bug parts.
It's bug adjacent.
Oh,
Out of this thing's chest extend three. They're kind of like tubes, right?
Mhm.
And as you watch, this thing moans with this terrible, terrible sound that harmonizes and deharmonizes with itself, and then out of it comes a surge of the creatures that were attacking Brightclaw. And they wiggle out and down and disappear into these vents that are cut into the ground just ahead of the like stage
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
on. What is the Arcana equivalent in this game?
Mysticism.
Make a mysticism check.
Mysticism.
I feel like we don't want to be here.
Yep.
Who? Sorry, me? You?
Mine is only 9.
The dog too.
Mine's 15. Is that good? Okay. 30.
30. Carved into the corners of this room are a bunch of runes and symbols and warding, all of which look like a summoning circle.
Absolutely not. Boys, we're going in. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Wait, no, listen. This creature is trapped. It's obviously trapped. It's been brought here not of its own will. Look how sad it is. It's being
Why do you think it was brought here not of its own will?
summoning.
And she like points with all her arms.
All the
Points
arms
at
at
all of
once.
the-
Yeah. She kind of nods and she goes, okay. And I know I'm not the most intelligent, but is it not possible that it is summoning something?
It's trapped. Look.
Isn't it behind? You described it's like behind almost a force field.
Yeah, it does have
thing
a
that's
field
built around
surrounding it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously somebody was exploiting this poor creature.
So, idea. Could I get a scan of the summoning the symbols and all that,
Mhm.
download that, see if we could maybe reverse it?
Oh, I don't even know what you mean. Can you explain that further?
So, I figure if, hey, we summon a thing, change a couple runes here and there, you eat that bitch back.
A
So
banishment
you could
spell.
banish it.
Yeah, banishment.
No, that's not
Put it
how
in fantasy
banishment
terms.
works.
Dang. Okay. Fair. Because I don't have the spell banishment, so I'm like, I got nothing. Okay. Well,
Do
I
you
would love
think-
to just scan the room.
Oh, go ahead.
Great. The readings, you know what? Yeah, make a computers check. I'm not gonna tell you everything. You have to earn
I know.
it.
I was like, yes, Miles, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, Muller.
Stop rolling
Now
that dice,
where?
Dex.
It's a 31.
Ooh, I'll tell you some things.
Dumb.
But not everything. The room is giving off these massive energy signatures. and the field surrounding it is not just technological, it's some serious technomancy. It to the point where like it is the energy that it's collecting seems like it's almost pure magic. And you're able to connect back with the check that Castor made earlier about the source of the fuel, right? So the fuel that they're using is being burned in a specific way that it channels the like life energy of a solar system into this almost planar bonding solvent. But it's not just that. There's also some kind of there's like a this is the fascinating sentence. I'm very proud I just came up with it. There's an intention reversal matrix here as well.
What does that mean?
You know as much as I do.
It's opposite day. That's what that means.
So that means, okay, so does that mean if we think really, really hard that we want this thing to be here, it'll go away?
You could try it.
I try it.
Make a will save.
All right. Thing, go away, come again no other day. Making a will save. Oh my god, that's not even on the table.
Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So you try to imagine that this thing is here, and you feel this, like, spike of energy in your mind.
Well, for what I actually rolled, would be 18, 19, 20, 23 total, but yeah.
I've told you all that it is. The dice told me all I needed to know by
fair.
jumping off the table.
I just wanted to know.
All right. So, she says, "Well, what's the play here? I
Well,
feel
Let's talk to it.
no."
Well, hold on. I'm actually just gonna pump some brakes here. I'm just gonna say, as the resident technomancer, the technomancy on that thing is something I've never experienced before. A lord who only knows how that thing works. And if that's keeping that in here, I mean, maybe it's hostile, maybe it's not, but also we did fight a lot of these
spilling
things.
its spawn out into our place of residence.
Yes, but it's being kept against its will. If you were locked up in a prison in some godforsaken planet not on the Pact Worlds, then maybe you'd be throwing your own feces everywhere too.
Kia, I don't understand you anymore. What? Look at this thing. This thing is a bad boy.
You're being racist.
All right, everybody.
Volume.
Listen, it's not going to go anywhere. We're already in this facility. I say we put a pin in this, come back to it, and maybe if we have time, save it.
No.
I'm gonna start walking out.
No,
Jules,
my God.
You're welcome to try and stop me.
I
Okay,
did
I'm
not
gonna
think
try
that
and-
this was going to be the thing that broke the party.
Yeah. I'm going to try and grab Kia. Now, Helena, here's the deal. Because I don't want to make you feel like you don't have agency in this situation.
Let's talk
right?
about this. That's what I was about to do.
Because, like, I definitely want to, like, move to grab you. But I also don't want to be like, and now you don't get to do a thing. So
No, I think it's fine.
okay.
He's gonna march out, and you're welcome to like grab her and like full on like feet, arms flailing like,
Hey you.
Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna like pull you back and like push you back like into the hallway with them, and she's gonna stand in the doorway. And just use her height in this situation. It's arms versus height. That's the battle we're locked in, but it's really a battle of wills. And Amaruk says, listen, this is the thing that has been sending swarms to infect our people, to infect all of the people who worship Besmara.
It's locked here. It's fighting back, Amaruk. You, of all people, should know what that's like.
But we're not the ones keeping it in here.
Yes,
So
but
who's
we are
it
the ones
fighting back against?
against whoever. I mean, if you're in a situation like this, anyone is an enemy. Anyone. Right? The nice jail person guard thing is you're going to hate them even though they bring you your Rice Krispies every day. You're going to hate them because they represent you being stuck, you not being able to do anything. So, yeah, I think we need to free this, or at the very least, talk to it. What if this is what was talking to us, Amaruk?
We know it's not what's talking to us, because when I talked to that voice, it said, I can only hold it back for so long. It was not the thing in control. It told me it wasn't the thing.
It's not in control. It's not in control.
But it is in control of the things coming out of it. It's
How do you know?
It's making them.
Okay, have you ever eaten?
It could be a forced biological process.
Exactly. That's a thing. People put things on farms and other humans and clones and androids, and they do terrible things to other living beings. How do we not know that that is exactly what's happening here?
Castor, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think we can really save it in the room. I mean, that force field, as Jabby said, is almost impenetrable. I'm saying that perhaps there is some way remotely that we can turn off that force field.
Can we just talk to it? Please. I won't ask anything of you for the rest of the day. For the next 3 hours. I just want to talk to it. It could help us.
Amaruk, takes in Kia, and kind of takes in everybody else, and says, I just want you to remember what you told me, which is that whatever the origin of this thing is, it is from another plane of existence. Was it, Miles, just so I make sure I'm not acting on false information, we know that do we know it's from like a hell plane or a demonic plane or just a fire plane?
Infernal, I think, is what
okay.
I figured out.
Yeah.
Right.
She's
infernal.
She says She says it speaks infernal.
And you're from Logic.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's also a place.
I'm not a devil or a demon or a thing that is trying to act upon us.
Well, that one hasn't proved that either, so.
At least, Kia, let me go with you in case anything goes wrong.
You don't have to.
Well,
I want to, though. I don't want to lose you in case something bad happens, okay?
Well, you can talk with your mind, so you don't actually have to get close to it.
Fine. So I telepathic message the thing in the corner, just to see. I say, hi, I don't want to hurt you. Are you entrapped? Are you okay? What are they doing to you?
It says, you came. Stop it.
Kia just gets, you can't even tell. You can only tell by her eyes. They kind of glow this like bright red and like just, she almost blushes. And she goes, well, it's the voice. You are welcome. Come on. And she walks on in.
Okay.
Okay.
Pastor's gonna go in behind her.
Yeah.
Jabby
Amaruk
scratches his head like, ooh, like pet and weave, like, oop.
Yeah. Amaruk pauses, and she just like takes a deep breath, breathes in the wrongness of the being wrong. Let's that sit inside for a second.
Ooh.
And then just like nods and walks in after everybody else.
Aries in the corner. It's just hair flipping like crazy. I was right. I told you.
No, Kia's keeping it together. She's just very smiling, and you can see there's a little bit of a skip in her step. She kind of trips over herself a couple of times.
All right. So you all enter into the room. Can I get a perception check from the best among you?
Not high.
I have a
Who is
6
it?
perception.
Fly.
I feel like it's
12.
All right.
you have a plus 12.
Jules.
All right, can I roll an aid for perception
You can try,
to
yeah.
assist?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I got to get higher than a 10, and I do. So you get a +2 from me to. Sorry, yeah, +2 to your roll.
So 30.
Ooh.
30. Oh, well,
30.
hello. You see various cameras in the room rotate to focus on you.
Uh-oh.
There are cameras. Everybody look like we're from the Union.
Can I?
Everybody look like you're
Yeah.
OSHA.
I'm just like, I don't know where to put my paws. Like,
Can I?
Everybody get OSHA. Everybody get OSHA.
Hold the other side of this ladder, quick!
Start betraying code and be behaving according to code. I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
That was
Miles.
that was as bad as it gets. Yes, please.
Can I
Kester.
use my remote hack ability to turn off the cameras?
You can try. Yeah,
Cool. Would that be?
Can I
computers?
assist?
you can try. Yeah.
Wait, computers check.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, it's still a 16.
So you
Great.
still
So
get a plus
I
2.
get a +2 on that. So computers at a +2, and bada bing, bada boom.
Great. I need you. Oh yeah, you don't get a chance.
Oh.
You take 28 points of damage
Oh!
as energy floods back into your system as you've tried to hack this thing, and this counter this countermeasure floods your system with just a massive amount of energy, and you're like electrocuted for a second by your own
Cool.
system.
all right. So I just want to punch the cameras to death.
That was a. Is that
I don't
a?
know what to do. I mean, it's either be seen, right? But we've already been seen, but we don't really know what this thing does. So she doesn't want it to do what it just did to Caster again. So she's gonna jump, like try to attune to graviton, and then I'll take half my level
Great.
plus my athletics.
So
to jump
as
there.
you start attuning to graviton, this voice speaks in
Yeah.
all of your heads
Yeah.
and says, "Stop it now. No time. Your people are dying.
What do you want us to stop? What do we do?
Stop it now. Your people are dying."
Oh boy.
I'm guessing
And
there's
it
no way
seems
to shut.
so. As you look at this thing, it seems like with every thought it sends out, right, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
It is like tearing this thing's psyche apart with every attempt to resist.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I need to know what it is. Where is it? We will help.
Silence.
Okay.
More larvae fall out and crawl into the holes.
We need to
Can-
keep exploring.
Yeah. All right, let's
What were
keep.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Helena?
No, you go ahead.
No, I was. Yeah, you were about to say something. I already said it.
It's okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're all on the same page.
Blah,
We
Great.
said it all. All right. So the other features of this room, this massive, massive room, is that it's kind of like box shaped, right? It looks like anything that was in here has been torn out, and more stuff has been installed to create whatever this field and this summoning circle is, right? But the other thing is that there's a large single blast door on the east side of this room.
All right. I'll inspect that blast door.
Yeah. Why don't you
Yeah.
make me an engineering check?
Engineering. Is this door gonna hurt me too?
Everything hurts you.
Great.
Oh,
I
too
love
real.
it. All right. Let's see. Engineering. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh,
Oh.
34.
Wow. Whoa. That's many numbers. So you like rush
Many.
over, right? pop open a control console and like shock a couple different things, and the doors start to beep, beep, beep. This alarm goes off as they as it opens up.
Kia just
Alarms.
shushes everything. Shh, stop it!
Down the way, it looks like this next hallway is kind of contingency. Should the thing get out, you can see that there's like various different emitters for various different shocks. It looks like in the different on the walls, and it looks like this is supposed to keep this thing inside, right? You get the sense that if you take your time here, it could hurt you.
Okay, so let's move quickly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move you ahead, right? You dash
let's
forward
sprint.
towards this the kind of like, it looks like there's a junction ahead, and as you emerge into it, right, you see 4 more guards to the north who kind of like react to you a little bit surprised, drawing their weapons, and to the south there is a large door, like kind of like the one that you just passed through.
Okay, great. I would like to charge the first guy
All
here.
right, let's roll some initiative, would you say?
Okay.
Inish.
Let's do it.
That sweet inish. All right, give me one moment while I set this up. All right.
I
Yeah,
want to
man.
protect my new best friend.
Aw.
All right. It is Caster's turn up first with the quick draw.
Great. Oof. I'm conflicted. I feel like I want to go back and get the Vlaka.
You can call them.
Oh yeah, comm unit. I'm gonna take that would be like a swift.
That's a
what
swift
kind of
action.
with a
Yeah.
free action? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you said
It's
swift
going to
action?
take them 4 rounds to get here.
Great. I just ask if it's a swift action because I could
Yes.
also like call my sonic pistol. as a swift
Yes,
action.
absolutely. It is a swift action.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm just gonna. I just assume that I have my pistol out because
I think that's a reasonable assumption, yeah.
Based on, the given
Yeah.
circumstances. The cinch.
Yeah. In that case, I am going to. Ooh, can I get some cover? That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little wall right here.
There's a little wall. Excellent. I'm gonna move to that.
Eh.
Yeah.
How?
That was
How-
only 20 feet, 15 feet. You're still within range of nearly every single thing there, yeah.
Great. I'm just trying to see. Oh, but I can't see these guys since I'm behind it.
Oh, you can peek around. Yeah.
I can?
Let's move you here, yeah.
Great.
peek out
Then I'm
back.
going. I'll target this guy then.
You got it.
I gotta target it, and then I'm going to use my trick attack, which is going to look like. Oh gosh, I always do like the strobe light, so might as well. My custom rig opens up in my palm, and as he's going around the corner and shooting with the sonic pistol.
Fantastic. Roll for it.
Roll for it. All right, let me get my sonic pistol out.
I'm willing to roll for it.
I'm willing to roll for it.
Roll for it, roll for it, roll for it, roll for it. Dice are
Oh,
the
no,
one
I gotta
thing
do
in
my,
life I can't control.
I gotta make my trick attack first, which is
Yeah, super
computers +4. Thank you for your patience, everybody. No, +4, please.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
Thank you.
And enemies.
For bam! That is
25.
And what is? I'm so sorry. What is the number that you have to hit?
It's 20 plus the creature's CR level.
You have hit. Yeah, that is a successful
Nice.
trick attack.
Yeah.
That sucker on the right is flat-footed. Is that what you want?
Yep.
Is that what you're after?
-2. Yep. -2 to AC.
right.
And now for the attack, go into my inventory. I'm going to use my sonic pistol attack, and I'm going to attack.
Wow! Oh! That's
nice.
a hit.
Mhm.
Cool. Roll for damage. I
Nice,
guess.
19. Natural.
Here
Natural.
we go.
19.
Natural 19. I'm going to hit.
Oh, and minimum damage. It should be
Uh,
+0 though, shouldn't it? It should be.
It shouldn't be +0. It should be plus 2.
+2. Fantastic.
So 3 sonic damage.
3 sonic damage. Pew! You like skip off his shoulder, and he stumbles backwards. All
yeah.
right, that the end of your turn, my friend.
Yep, that's it.
All right, fantastic. That means that we are around to this sucker in the back, who
The frivolous Merc.
he's a little
according to
frivolous, you
Boundary.
know. He doesn't really care. So he like flops on his belly over here and returns fire against you, Caster.
Ter.
Pew 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 pew. Bursts of assault rifle fire fly out. Ooh, does a 21 hits you? Absolutely.
Yeah, 21 hits.
So he is gonna do just 8 damage to you.
Ooh. There goes my stamina.
Even with your cover, it's oh, there goes your stamina. Oh,
Yeah, because I took 28 damage. Yeah.
oh, brutal. All
That's
right,
okay.
this guy
Not a big boy.
does the same. Ooh, wrong guy, Miles. Wrong guy. This guy actually gets over behind this wall over here and fires at you again, Caster.
Oh.
This is. Yeah, no.
That's another hit.
I am
That's 7
unable.
points of damage to you.
Okay.
But it's Jabby's turn.
Okay, not loving any of this. So
Sounds like a
I-
great 11 o'clock number, though. Jabby's
Right.
turn.
It's 9.
Love it. And I'm gonna, just because today's been a day, I'm gonna take out Screaming Mimi and take a shot at
Yeah.
this boy here. Okay, roll. That is an 18 total.
18 total is a hit.
Wonderful.
Which one
Oh,
was
that
it? I'm
feels
so sorry. I missed your
The
roll.
one-
Ping it for me.
I'm sorry, right here. Ping it.
Great. Pinked. Yeah, that's definitely
Yes.
a hit. Roll that damn.
Nice. That's a total of 5 damn.
I love our
I
slang.
Duck back behind the wall.
All right, beautiful. Your pistol slams into his shoulder, and he kind of stumbles backwards, still a little bit off kilter, but
Yeah.
he's seeing the writing on the wall. He's gonna run over here and get behind cover over here and return fire at you this time, Jabissimo. What is your kinetic AC?
My KAC is 18.
Oh, he just barely hits you.
Oh no!
but
Wait,
does a-
so how high is this wall?
The high is the wall is
The little
is
wall
full
thing?
size. Yeah.
Oh, I see. He went to the side.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay,
Cool.
I mean, he's still like shooting around. You're taking shots as well, right? All right.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is 8 points of damage for you.
All right.
Kia!
I am going to first, where they can see me, cast ghost sound very sneakily, and make it sound as if the creature has escaped and is running down the hallway to our
Ooh.
left.
Ooh,
And mimicking that groaning sound. I'm gonna make sure they see me so they know I'm not doing that shit. And then I am going to run a little behind where Caster is.
absolutely.
to get
Do they
cover.
get saves against this?
Well, Miles, they do not. Yes, they do. They totally do. Can you imagine? They're like, yeah, no, they just do it. That is a will saving throw.
Oh wow.
Disbelief.
Oh yeah. That's 4 failures.
Awesome.
Nice.
So
Great.
they hear the creepy little not bug start
Nice.
running
Yeah.
down the hall and groaning and
Absolutely.
moaning.
Is that your whole turn, Kia?
It is.
All
Yes,
right,
love you.
fantastic. This guy rushes forward, digs in, and fires at Caster again.
He rushes forward, but he's the unhurried Merc.
Okay. He like
He's not
he like
rushing
gets
anywhere.
over and he does one of those footballer jogs, right? Where he like
Saunters.
gets behind, he like collapses next to the wall, breathes
Oh,
in
man.
and out,
no,
Pulls
that's
out a
not-
cigarette.
takes a drag on his
No.
cigarette and like reaches his assault rifle around the corner.
Teleports to another plane, takes a vacation, then comes back and is ready to take a turn.
and fires
Oh,
away at
no.
Caster, but he's so unhurried, he makes a natural 1.
Oh, no, he's my type.
Bye. Oh no, no, he's my type. Misses wildly and stumbles forwards out of cover. All
Cool.
right, Amaruk.
Great.
Can you nuke it?
What can I see? I can see this guy, right?
Yeah, if you unclick off
And this
yourself, you'll
guy?
be able to see everybody.
I can't because there's still walls here.
There's still walls. There's
Yeah,
still
so-
walls.
There's a wall there.
It's
And there's a
fine.
guy
It's
over here
fine.
as well.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't where? Oh,
if
there.
you deselect yourself, you should be able to see what other people see.
You can't.
You can't.
as
Well,
You can't.
know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
fix that right now. But
It's
for-
fine.
for the future.
I'm just gonna go over here, and I am going to vault over Jabby.
Mhm.
Oh, I collided with a wall.
Oh.
But I can still vault. Listen, I'm just gonna move myself. All right. Foundry, please. Okay. Oh my God. Let me. It's fine. Just let me. Just let me get over there.
You good, Sup
Okay,
boy?
great.
Sup boy, you good?
Okay, great. I did it. Okay. So Amaruk leaps into the air, grabs the wall, and vaults herself onto it, attuning to photon mode and making an attack. That is this is a charge attack, so it should knock him prone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're learning. We're learning other things we could be doing this whole time. Cool. So she is going to attack for 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That I'm assuming that works. And then she will roll 2d6 plus 13.
Oh, I don't think it'll knock him prone. No.
No? Okay.
No, you get to make an attack.
No, that
and
would be
-2
bull rush.
penalty.
You're right.
Yeah.
That would be bull rush. Yeah. Okay, cool. So all together, that is, let's see, 20 and then 22. 22 damage.
That is. Oh, you hit?
Yeah.
Would you roll?
I
I'm
rolled
so
a
sorry.
29 to hit.
Okay, that's why you were
I'm
so
assuming-
sure that you hit. Okay. No, absolutely. I just want to hear the number so it makes me feel
sorry.
warm and fuzzy.
I said 29 and I thought you heard it. I apologize. I was just moving forward.
All right, 22 damage?
Yes, 22 damage. So she jumps over Jabby and then uses her hind legs to launch herself forward straight into this guy with a punch into the shoulder with her fist weapon made of hard radiant light.
Ow. He is not feeling it. That hurts. All right. Is that
Oh.
the end of your turn,
Wow.
Amaruk?
It sadly it is.
All right. Well, then we'll move back over to Caster.
Great. I'm going to use my move action to activate my energy shield. So I'm wondering what it's going to look like. I think it's just going to be like, it's just going to sound like, whoa, 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 and like it'd be like this like translucent shell that just kind of like appears over, kind of like it shines in the light.
Yeah.
Like that's how like thin it is. And that gives me some 8 temporary hit points,
Nice.
which is something that I need. I'll add that later.
I
In
got
the meantime,
it. I
I'm
got
going.
you.
Oh, bless you. And now I'm going to use. Should I use overcharge? No, I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot this guy over here
Heard.
with my sonic pistol. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What do we have? What do we have? Show me what to do. I got this, and that's attack with sonic pistol, and I attack you. 22.
That is a hit.
Heck yeah! All right, now that's gonna be damage, attack. That's gonna be a plus 2 damage, and then bada bing, bada boom.
Boom. Is that you're supposed to roll a d20?
No, I'm not supposed to roll a d20.
That was your attack roll
Yeah, I
again.
was about to be like, wow.
That was your attack roll again. Yeah.
It's a
Yes,
chunky
it was.
So if
boy.
you click
Yes,
the
it-
icon, it'll drop the card into chat, and then you can just click the damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
well, I
that's
just did it.
easier. Well, that did that.
That's
It's
so
7
much
plus
easier.
2.
so that's 9 damage.
That is 9 points of damage. This guy is not looking particularly good. All right, that is the end of your turn, though, right, Caster?
That's correct.
All right, this guy's gonna return fire against you. He fires but misses wildly. The next guy takes a shot at Jabby instead. This is going to... Oh, yeah, another miss against both of you. All right, Jabby, it's your turn. Bullets flying over your two shoulders as you try to get shots off.
Yeah, as that's happening, there's a little like audio box at the handle of Screaming Mimi, so I just shout into it. So it's literally just me going like ah. But with that 9 total, this is really just more for me because it's been a day.
I hear
Seeing
that.
that it didn't work, I was like, you know
I
what?
hear
I'm
that.
just gonna. I sit behind the wall and think about what I've
You're a
done.
little scared, and it comes out soft. All right. Who is this Merc? Who is this?
I do
Merc,
lay
though?
prone though. I lay prone on the ground.
You lay
Just kinda-
prone. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I taken into account. Boom. You prone. This guy is gonna fire at Caster as well. Bullets flying and slamming into your cover. Ooh, they miss you. With the cover, with your full cover, they miss you. Yeah. You have 18 KIC, right? 19 KIC now,
19,
my boy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely miss you. All right, he misses Kia. It's your turn.
Great. So I continue the ghost sound. And did you say that the other set of blast doors were south on the map?
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to head on over towards those blasty boys.
Great.
I think that's where they are. I'm not quite sure.
They're right down here.
And I'm just going to like take a look at the like keypads and see if I can figure out how to open them.
So as you look a little bit closer, right, it seems like there is there's like a clear opening mechanism down there, right?
Cool.
That you could take advantage of. But it's gonna need a whole turn to like pull the serious levers to pop it open. All right. Next up in our turn order is everybody's favorite mercenary, the unharried
Vacation
Merc, who is going to he's gonna take a 5-foot step isn't a thing. He has to fight to the death with Amaruk the Nuke.
He could take a guarded step.
Yeah, you're right. That is.
But where is he
that
gonna
thing?
go?
There.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He takes a negative somehow to it, but yeah.
He'll take his guarded step. He'll take his negative somehow. Just you wait.
Cool.
It's a -2, right? He absolutely hits even with that -2, and he will deal damage accordingly. He deals 12 points of damage to you, Amaruk. All right, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. So he take a guarded step, and I go rah and just walk up to him. So I can't take a full action, but I will take an attack. And that attack altogether is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, cool. We're gonna see if this works to help me out with my
How do you
math
do like
problems.
4 times the amount of damage that everyone else on the team does?
Because I'm a Solarian and I have to
Solarian.
move up close to. That's what I do, Miles. Notice how I don't get to roll for any skills ever. It's just.
You do know.
I'm just saying, like, everybody else, like, I was learning this the other, like, table this for later mostly, but I rolled up an envoy this week, and they have so many more skills. Like, they're built to be skill monkeys, but, like, literally, I'm good at talking and hurting people.
Yeah.
It's just what I do. Okay, so it's 21 damage altogether.
That is him.
Against this
Yeah,
guy.
and you
Okay.
managed to tear the
Cool.
last bits of him apart as
And
the unhurried Merc has taken his final vacation.
I will now go over here to this guy and just stand there and be like, and what? So he just takes a step back, and she like kind of feints to the left and then uppercuts through his jaw with her hard light fist weapon, rips it out, and then begins moving into the next guy.
Oh,
And so death hurried for him.
Your voice is just Dopplering around as you do your
Sorry.
physical action.
I'm moving around. I'm sorry.
All right, Caster, it's your turn.
Now, weird question. Is there anything like on the ground that I can use to form a barricade? Because I have the barricade feat.
Why not? Yeah, sure. This nice little grate here.
Yay,
I mean, you're
nice.
already behind cover.
That's true. But I mean, like, I also want to shoot this guy right here. Actually, you know what?
You
Let's
can
see.
shoot him.
If I move like over here, do I still get a clean line of sight? No, not really.
No, you
So
can
I'm
shoot
gonna
that
go
guy.
here.
Just shoot him.
Cool.
Just
I'll
shoot
shoot
him.
He gets
Shoot
cover,
I'll
but
shoot him.
so does everyone else.
Then I'll use a full action to trick attack.
Trick attack.
This guy right over here. I'm gonna do a
Trick
computers
attack.
check with +4. Where am I? There I am. Computers. +4, please. Normal roll.
In order.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a
yeah. Lights flash through this darkened area, and this guy covers his face just for 1 second. Just long enough.
Great. And now I'm going to attack with this one. It's just gonna be a regular attack. Nothing fancy.
Nothing schmancy.
Nothing fancy schmancy. All right, cool. Here I go.
That's really disappointing.
It's okay.
That sigh.
At least he's flat-footed.
He is
That's what's important.
flat-footed. It's the end of your turn as this guy fires on Amaruk, who is now tearing through everything that he ever loved. He screams, "Jason!"
Oh.
Okay.
And hits.
Is that enough?
It is enough.
Okay.
13 damage to you.
Okay. It's always 13 today.
It's a day of 13. It's an unlucky day. This guy, his eyes flashed, fires wildly and misses you, caster. Jabby, you're up. Flat-footed
Sending
guy.
in my drones again, because clearly I'm just here to delegate today. So,
You pulled them out of
you
the
know,
pit.
thank you. They, Jub is gonna go as close as he can to this one. So 20 feet from me. I'm sorry, 30 feet from me would be.
Yeah, so you
Cannot
can
see.
go.
Oh yeah, so 30 feet would be like there, here.
They can only
Yeah.
go 30 feet? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So there, and then Gimbal is gonna take a shot. So now I can roll. They can roll. 17 plus 6 is a number.
Hit, and that's what matters.
Wonderful. And that is 20. That's 23 to hit. That's 3 damage.
3 points of damage. Getting spicy up in here. All
It
right.
truly is.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
That the end of your turn, Jabby?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
They fire off. This merc in the back doesn't even bother 5-foot stepping. He's seen what you can do. But that doesn't mean he's done. Screams loudly and fires in your
Rah!
face, ducking underneath some of your attacks. He gets a hit. Oh, that's not the right damage. I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled the wrong thing again. I'm just clicking numbers at this point.
There we go.
Cool.
Slamming.
11 damage.
Evens out to 11 damage. The
Gotcha.
bullets ricocheting off of your see-through armor as it turns around to Kia's turn. All right, you can open up the door this turn. Crank. I feel like it's a crank.
Crank, crank,
And you're- maybe it's 2
All of
cranks,
the
and you
arms.
have to do it with both your sets of arms.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Amaruk, as the door opens behind you, it is your turn.
All right. I do a full attack action against this boy. Shit. A 17 to hit.
That is what kind of attack?
An attack.
What
yeah.
kind of attack?
Oh, it's an attack with my fist weapon.
Is it going to be against energy AC or kinetic AC?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's slashing damage. I've never had to answer this for you before.
I'm so
Like
sorry.
over 30 episodes. I don't fucking know. Alright. Solarian weapon.
So your Solarian weapon, if it's doing a damage that is not an energy type, it's going to be against kinetic.
Yeah, it's not an energy type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just,
Unless
just,
yeah,
just informing
unless
you.
so just no, it's fine. Just so unless I have my claw, right? Which we've established is well established that I don't.
Yeah.
Then I could do force damage. Or if I used a move action, which I'm not because I'm doing full attack action to make it fire sheath, I could do fire, but there's no need to do that right now because
no fire this time. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so that is one miss, but you have another attack, I do believe.
Hiya! I rolled less than the first time. So.
Oh, 2 misses as this guy ducks over and under. Some call him the bamboozled Merc, but today he's bamboozling you.
I look at him. It's literally like the Indiana Jones like type of situation where she punch, he moves. She punch, he moves, and she's just like looks at her weapon and looks at him.
And he shrugs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's perfect.
Caster, you're up again.
It's me! Alright, so I am going to use my move action to feed some telemetry. Targeting this guy.
Curve. The flat.
Doing a lot.
Oh, he was flat-footed. He no longer is. The guy in the corner.
Is.
Yeah. You shot at last turn.
Yes, and electricity is going to pour into my weapon from my skin.
Terrifying.
As I do another overcharge at this guy. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to attack him with +2. That's my sonic pistol attack. Pew. With a +2 modifier.
That's...
Oh
my God.
Parker!
Y'all in the dice tonight.
Oh man, you're rolling like me.
It splashes off the wall next to him. He returns fire. You know what? On second thought, he's gonna shoot at Amarok. We're having too much fun shooting at Amarok. She's also out in front. That is a hit. That is max damage for 14 damage.
Okay.
This guy is getting harried by Castor, and he's tired of it, so he's going to fire at Castor. He's going to shoot, but the bolts blast off the cover that you're in front of, Castor, and Jabby, it is your turn again. What are you up to?
Okay, so we're going to have Gimbal, I'm sorry, Jub. Jub is gonna try and take that utility welder and stab at that boy's face, and then just weld the face. And Gimbal's gonna shoot, so we're just gonna roll twice. Ooh boy. Okay. Well, one of them is a 19 and the other one is a 9.
All right. So which one was the first one?
The first one was Jub with the welder to the face.
Great. Weld it.
Yeah. With 1 point of damage, as it just kind of like grazes the side of the helmet. Just kind of like welds one of the mouthpieces.
This guy is like, kind of slaps the drone away.
Yeah.
All right, Bamboozled Merc knows his time is short, but he's gonna make the most of it. He fires at Amaruk in close combat.
Jesus Christ! All right, it's fine. It's fine.
He says,
"I got plenty of stamina."
He's like, it's about time I came up with a catchphrase. So he says, "Get bamboozled!" as he begins to fire wildly at you. He does 11 points of damage to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Kia, in front of you,
bamboozle.
the door opens up, and ahead of you is this like absolutely massive room. And deeper in, down a set of stairs, you see this incredibly complex machine that has like these tubes running out of the ground and these like green capacitors extending in like a star pattern out from it. It looks like, and you can see this fuel fluid like flowing in and out of those capacitors as it like picks up energy and spends it and then burns it out through the floor. Yeah. There's your description. It's a massive room. Yeah.
So sorry. When these people fire at me in melee, am I not supposed to be taking attacks of opportunity?
You are
against
not.
them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that because of something special or just the way we're doing it?
Yes.
Great.
Secrets.
I was just checking because our rules lawyer in chat was like,
what's going on? No,
Oddity.
absolutely. So they're as you start to engage with these guys, they are blocking with their firearm, firing as they come down, and like using it like a weapon for melee, and also are using the barrel of the weapon to make attacks against you. Right? It's like this is what they've been trained to do. Right.
Just making sure,
No, absolutely. And there's your shirt.
Boy.
Speaking of which, you can keep making sure with your fist. It's your turn.
Or I'm gonna let I'm gonna let him take an attack of opportunity on me as I get myself into a place.
He will do just that.
Wait, do I even
Actually,
have to
he's a
leave
ranged
face-to-face
weapon. No, he doesn't get
contact?
to.
Hold on. Oh Jesus, come on! I gotta get this.
Yeah, I got you. What's the range?
No,
that
wait,
you're looking
I don't have to. Just kidding. I'm just
15
gonna
feet?
move there. I need to be so that I can hit them both with a 10-foot radius around me.
10-foot radius. All right.
Okay, great.
So
I don't
10-foot
have to.
radius is going to be. It's decided that each one of these is a foot. 10-foot radius is going to be there.
Okay, so there's not a way for me to hit both
No.
of them, so it's fine. I'll stay here. I won't take an attack of opportunity, but I will blast him into the stratosphere with a supernova. Is the hope.
Beautiful.
Because I'm sick of this shit. And so we're gonna roll 9d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a lot of d6.
Oh man.
Cool. That's a cool 33 fire damage.
All right. What is the reflex save that he's rolling?
He is rolling a reflex save against 17.
All right. Well, he makes it.
Okay, sorry. It's fine. I'm fine. All right? I'm fine. But it's still half the damage.
Can I give my inspiration?
No,
Oh
that's not.
man.
So it's 17 damage.
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah, it absolutely is. He oh god. Math and my brain are not working in conjunction right now. So he watches you go and kind of fires after you, missing a series of shots, and like looks at you puzzledly, and then just dives backwards for cover and says, "You almost bamboozled me!" As he collapses. This guy has to live. I want him on your team.
The way that this happens is she dips and dodges over there.
Yeah.
She does her whole, it's very like the Sailor Moon sequence that it's always the same every time, where her eyes, close and then open, and it's bright, and it just, a corona expands out from her, and she's like, "That's right, you've been fuck."
He stands up, gives you a thumbs
He's just
up.
there, yeah. God, this is the BBEG.
This is the
I was
BBEG.
just thinking that. Yeah.
Oh my
Bamboozle, bad, evil
Yeah,
guy.
bamboozle that
All
evil
right,
guy.
Caster, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna trick attack this guy again. Because why not? All right, so I need to get my computers. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Attributes. Bada bing, bada boom. Computers. Computers +4.
All right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That is a
Ooh,
hit.
that's- Yes. Flat-footed.
He is flat-footed, my dudes.
Flat-footed.
His
All right.
feet are flat.
He needs arch support.
Y'all, it is no joke. It's a struggle. Oh my god. Had to get shoes. It's a whole thing.
Oh, did I? Yes, I did. I did combat tracking on him, so he's at. So I got +2 from that too. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, that's a roll. That's a
Why?
17 though.
That is. That's a hit.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So now I roll.
Just because you flat-footed him.
I was planning on that. Here we go. Plus 1d4. Oh, jeez.
Planning on it all along. Ha ha!
Oh, shoot. 1d4 plus 2. Oh, wait, no.
What's going on? You good?
Math.
You good?
I
There
have
we go.
been
No.
really enjoying using Foundry to do all of my hard math. Once
Exactly.
I was-
Truly.
Exactly.
because the thing about it is that I like to roll the dice, right? So I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to roll all my dice. So I've taken to rolling my d20s, but all my big like pluses and minuses, I just put it
Yeah.
in there, and it's really
Yeah.
absolutely.
really helpful. So
You're like,
Beautiful.
I have to roll 9d6.
Yeah.
Might as well give it.
Exactly. Your
Yeah.
I
sonic
don't hit, so I'm good.
Your sonic I don't hit ever. Your sonic pistol lashes out and slams into his shoulder, and he stumbles backwards slightly, a piece of his armor falling off. All right, this guy is going to he shouts, "Good job, Bamboozle Joe!" and fires at Amaruk.
okay, this guy is also gonna die by my hand.
Ooh.
No.
Miss. That is a
No.
miss. All right.
It's
okay.
a hard no.
Okay, all right. This guy fires at the drone next to him, the one to the southeast who Caster just hit. That is a hit.
Yeah.
18 do it? All right. He's
Yeah,
going
that'll
to
do it.
damage. That is 12 points of damage.
Jump, no!
Jump spirals
Jump,
downwards
jump.
with a little doo as he
No.
collapses down to the ground. All
The
right.
jump bird.
All right.
Aw.
However, it is your turn, Jabby. Avenge.
Yeah.
I've had a day. Yep.
I
Yep.
feel like Jabby needs a T-shirt that says "I've had a
I've
day"
had a day.
with
I've
just a
had a
little
day.
Jabby face on
Honestly.
it. Oh.
I put up all 6 of my hands, and I need him to make a dex save as I shoot fire out of them because I'm tired.
Make a dex save. Yeah, we can. You mean
DC
reflex,
19.
right?
Reflex save DC 19.
Well, that is a failure.
Okay.
Yeah, Jabby.
wonderful.
Do what I could not,
What
friend.
is this? What is this spell?
This is overheat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So all the runes of Allure to light up on my hands, shifting red as fire just escapes out for 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Fan.
We-
Freaking tastic.
We love a rune lighting up in this family.
We do.
Rolls over him, burning him up as he like tries to put the fire out. Bamboozled is gonna. Oh, he's had enough. So he's gonna fire on Amaruk again.
Cool.
He's gonna hit
Oh.
again. He's gonna.
Great.
But he only rolls a 2 for so only 6 points of damage as he fires down upon you,
All right.
and then he's gonna rush a little bit forward, trying to get away from you.
That's nice
That's
for him.
cute. That's super cute. All right, he can get up to there. Not quite as far as I moved him. It is Kia's turn.
Great. So I'm going to, as I'm running to the machine ahead of me, I don't know if I can. Can I?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Storytelling.
Says I'm colliding with a wall. Okay. But I'm like running towards the machine, and I telepathic message the gang, being like,
Okay, so there's like a really big computer, and I think it's what's enslaving that poor creature in the other room. And I'm really bad at computers, but I'm really good at creatures. So this might not be the best time for me to press buttons. SOS, please, someone help me.
I'll tag me in. I'll do it.
so I like run around the machine and like
Yeah.
just start looking at buttons, being like,
I don't know what to do.
Fantastic. Amaruk, you're up.
All right. So, oh God, I have so many options here.
Mhm.
Who? This one. I'm not Bamboozle Boy. Just I can't.
Chase him
I
down.
can't do this. Yeah. Charge.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yes!
Okay. So much overkill is about to happen.
The fall of BB Joe.
46 plus 11 plus 2. And we rollin'. We rollin', and we vibin'. Oh yeah, 30 damage to his face.
Oh.
ooh, bamboozled at last.
Is he alive?
Bamboozled at last.
Okay, so
He goes down.
skittering across the floor as she sees him run in the opposite direction. She's like, "Oh no, you're not bamboozling me!" And then she's like, it's the sound of like claws scratching against a smooth surface, like when your pet takes a corner too fast. And she like underhandedly just punches him in the gut with her clist. Ooh, I don't like that. Moving on.
What is
With
that
her
word?
fist weapon, and like lifts him up so she can look into his eyes as he dies, and then pulls out her clist.
Don't like it. I hate it. It's upsetting. This is a great shame.
That's how it be, yeah.
Oh man.
Beautiful. Around the corner at this moment come the Vlaka.
Yes!
Who have finally arrived and will be introduced into the initiative order.
Oh
thank
boy.
Here we
As
go.
a single unit, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not managing that much. Let's roll.
Foamy Vlaka.
Foamy. So
Oh
foamy.
man.
Cool, they're next.
Great. They're up at the end of the order. Caster is up first.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to run
Gonna
over.
dash
here.
back. Great. You are going to get halfway there this turn. Whoop.
Oh, great.
All right.
Shoot. Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what you can do, right? It's a long
Yeah.
ways to the machine.
The
Great,
long,
great.
long way
In the
home.
meanwhile, I can just focus on killing Amaruk, which is
Sure.
really what matters.
It's fine.
Please don't.
It's fine, guys. This is what I need. I need to feel alive by dying.
That's a miss! And the second one, while no longer being... Uh-oh, I just added him a second time. That's fine. It'll figure itself out.
Yeah.
The second one is no longer flat-footed, but takes a shot against you as well, Amaruk, and crits. I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Awesome. All together, that is a 20.
That is a 20. You are good. You are not knocked prone, but you do take 14 points of damage. Jabby, you're up.
Turning the heat up. Roll another save as I keep firing fire. 'cause
Wow.
I'm over
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Stay petty.
Yes.
it. Mm-hmm.
That's a 2 on the dice. He fails.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Ooh.
All right. This guy is feeling it. All right. We are around
Aiming it at his face.
Kia. What are you doing?
I'm gonna. Does this machine have some sort of readout situation where I can take a look
It does.
at? Oh, that's the machine. Okay.
It does not.
Look at that machine, boy. Oh,
He sure do be a machine.
Oh,
yeah. I love the color. That's really gorgeous. Way to go, Foundry. I don't know how to disable it though.
Yeah, there's no readout. This is entirely mechanical.
You know, sometimes you just realize that you are there to be a cheerleader, and that's okay. So I'm going to use my turn to give Caster a little pat on the back and go get him, kid.
That's what I do. Computers.
I get him. All right, fantastic.
Nice.
Great.
I don't know what to do.
I completely understand. Pat on the
Can-
back
can
and
ca-
cheerleading is important.
Can
But
can
it's not your
can
turn
Caster-
yet, Caster.
I know.
yeah, what's
but
up?
like as just it's just words. It's just
I love your words.
They're just words.
I love your words.
I love your words. Go.
Thank you. As she's like tagging me in, he could be like, "There's some more baddies back there. If you can go and cover me."
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Bye.
Great.
Fantastic.
Start moving back.
Amaruk, I see you ready to move.
Okay, attack. All right, all together that is a 20 to hit.
Nice. That is a hit.
All right, cool. We love this.
Do we?
We're gonna do 2d6 plus 11 plus 2. All right, all together that is 19 damage.
Oh, what just fell? Is everyone okay?
Wow.
Everyone good?
That
Yeah.
was my
it
partner
yes?
closed a door. Yeah. I know.
Okay.
The old door closing trick. I see how
So
it is.
she just goes skitter. At this point, she's just pinballing around the room, just racking it up.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Vlaka move in, barreling through the hallway, like
Yeah.
howling madly.
Oh!
Caster, you are up.
I'm up. All right, cool. I'm gonna run the rest of the way there. How far am I from
Absolutely.
it?
So as you look at this thing, right? Make an engineering check.
Great. I'm just gonna quickly get a little closer. Bada bing. Engineering check. Bada bing, bada boom. It's time. Click on my character sheet.
It is time for the engineering.
Check, check, check.
Great, with that beautiful 29. If you tamper with this, you have the chance of setting it off, right?
Oh.
Of detonating part of this star stuff. And as you look very quickly over it, it seems like all of the wiring and everything leads up north to the spot where those guards were guarding. Right?
Great.
On the far side of which there is a door. Which I keep on not mentioning where the doors are.
Where is the door?
I
In this
have pinged it!
Yes. Great. I'm going to relay that message to Kia, since she's still in the room with me.
Fantastic.
I can't see the door. Why can't I see the door? What am I-
Because you're in the room with me, and it's not in the line of sight.
Oh, I understand now.
The room
Thank you.
where it happened.
All right,
The room where it
fantastic.
happened.
This guy next to Amaruk turns and fires at you, Amaruk. Pew, 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 pew. He misses terribly. Jabby.
If it ain't broke, and another save because it's a mood.
Just the fire just streams out of your hands. 16 doesn't beat
Nice.
it, does it?
No, it's DC 19.
That is it. Just fire continues to pour out of Jabby's hands.
8 damage
Immolating
as
this
the
dude.
fire fades away.
That's all the spell slots of that level Jabby had.
Yep.
And this guy, like, a little stunned and burnt, is gonna, you know what? Yeah, absolutely. All right. Fantastic. Kia.
Great. So I'm going to start moving out of the room where
Great.
it happens.
Beautiful. So let me.
I can't move very far, it looks like.
You're all good. I got you. B. I
And
got you.
into the room where crit happens.
Oh! So here is.
And
Yeah.
Miles, once more, would you point out where that door was? I'm sorry.
Here. You're quite all right.
Okay. Thank
at
you.
You're so welcome. That is your whole turn from movement,
That is my whole
unfortunately.
turn,
Amaruk,
indeed.
continue to
Yes.
kill.
All right, full action. Let's do it. Hiya. Okay. 25 to hit. Okay, and then another 25 to hit. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just go ahead and roll this damage all together. Is that okay?
That sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, great. I love big numbers. Let's make the big numbers. happen.
a big
All right, so that's 4d6 altogether plus 22 plus 4. Hiya! 35 damage.
I'm so sorry. Can you explain how you add 22 to your damage?
So I added 22 because I did
Uh-huh.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
Right?
So
And they
two-
both were 25. So I add the way that my damage works is
Uh-huh.
I have 2d6
Uh-huh.
plus 11, signifying my level plus my strength modifier, plus an additional 2 per attack for being in photon mode attunement.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Solarians, man.
That
Secret.
is brutal. So he's gone.
That's how we do. He's deleted from the earth. Yeah,
On-
so
on
she
that note.
she is basically just going to chop down one arm and separate it,
Mhm.
and then chop the other off and separate it because she's like tired of being shot at with this gun.
Yes.
So she's just like chops off one gun arm, and then just kicks him to the ground and he can bleed out there. It's fine.
Absolutely. And this other guy like sees that happen and like falls down and plays dead.
Like, I'm asleep.
He failed his morale check to continue going. He sees the swarm of other wolves coming just like you and
Yeah.
falls down, passed out. All right. Beautiful. We are done with this fantastic shit show of a combat encounter.
Woo!
Amazing.
Yeah. Always never forget Bamboozle Joe, though. Never forget.
Never forget. Always remember.
Never forget.
Beautiful. So this guy lies on the ground and like kind of like curls up into a ball slowly. He's like burnt incredibly badly.
Yeah.
Actions, questions, concerns.
Amaruk is gonna. Or go ahead. Sorry, I heard Parker. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I guess I can use my technopathy node to send messages to their data pads saying that all the energy is being poured from the place where I am to the top of the stairs.
Yeah. So up here. Oh,
yep.
I just opened the door unintentionally.
Oh no. Okay, I didn't see anything.
A peek into the future.
I didn't see anything.
Great.
So Amaruk is gonna walk over to the burn boy, and say, "I suppose you're under contract too."
Yeah.
Okay. And she calls over to Vlaka and hands them her other set of manacles. That's all the manacles she has, so we can't capture anybody else.
We're out of manacles, y'all.
Oh wait, no, actually I don't have any more manacles because I gave one set to Caster's friend back
That's
in the
true.
day when I was giving her welcome to Bright Claw care package.
You gave her handcuffs.
And then she stole our ship and like ruined the world, so it's fine. So she just calls the Vlaka over and has them basically take him into custody.
Yeah.
And sends 2 more of them out to join the others.
Great. Fantastic.
As that happens, I take my restraining spinneret because I'm personally attached to this one at this point.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I just kind of spin. Okay, go on. I'm sending you an invoice, by the way. And GM note, I actually miscalculated my DC. It's a 14, not a 19.
Okay, well, I mean, it would have made
Just
all
so
that
you know,
much
going
difference.
forward.
Going forward, copy that.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Gotcha.
So, what's going on?
All right, so she like looks at the door that was indicated and looks at Kia. She's covered her white her white fleur. Fuck. Oh my god.
I'll say it for you, and then you can take the rest. Her white fur
is covered in just blood and like grime from climbing through this weird ass technomantic hell prison. And she says, "So, what do we do now?"
We go through the door, and then there's like a power source or something. I don't know how tech works, but basically that thing is connected to the big machine.
How tech works.
I don't. Very well.
GM Miles, how do I get into the room that everyone else is in?
You press the open door button. Oh, that? Yeah, I got you, fam. Let me...
You press the open door button.
Daddy,
you just being an ass.
Daddy, help.
Daddy,
help.
help me, I'm stuck in a room. Yeah,
Can I have a glass of water?
I don't know what to do with any of this,
All
frankly.
right. Enough of this madness.
So let's
Enough.
go peek through the door.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So you
I'm gonna approach.
You approach the door, you press the open button on the console next to it, and the door opens up, right? And in front of you is this, a little bit of a larger room, right? It's a slightly less tall ceiling than the large room where the creature was in, right? And it looks like it leads down some further stairs to this kind of like, almost like a lower command deck where there's this massive projected hollow screen in front of you.
We aren't allowed to go into
So
that
I'm
room.
doing words.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I love. I'm so sorry. Please, by all means,
Going
do your words.
analog.
Oh my god, there goes the pure description. Can you just let me play the game?
I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be okay, guys.
I can't move through the door in the tabletop. Yes, I know.
Do it for Bamboozle Joe.
I'm just kidding. You've been bamboozled.
Can be on the grave.
So
Honestly, yeah.
around you stand several people, this diverse group of humans and a couple half elves, an orc, a Sheeran, like a bunch of different creatures, right? Who all look a little pale and very, very scared, and they're all dressed the equivalent of how Apple Store employees would be dressed, like off duty, right? They're like dressed like smart tech people, right?
Okay.
And as you like, you and the rest of the Vlaka like walk into this room, right? One of them like reaches for a gun that's sitting on like a hard light table next to him, and this guy comes up from the below area who's wearing these like large glasses and like this beautiful, just immaculate suit, and he says, "Whoa, no, everyone, hands up. We're just, it's jigs up, time to surrender." Well, I guess, what do I say? What do I say as a hostage?
Parlay.
Parlay. Parlay is as good a word as any.
Why don't you start talking about what you're doing to that creature in there and our people up there?
Okay, it's a bit of a...
Now!
And that's it for this game.
What? No, Miles!
I knew it.
You come into my home, you destroy me emotionally, and you eat all my steak.
Huh.
I really want steak now.
Yeah, that sounds
Man,
good.
what a time.
Fingerling potatoes too.
Get witchy while we break, or after the break, we'll get witchy.
After the break. We'll get witchy
Yeah.
after the break.
Yes.
Right now,
Awesome.
thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. This was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for the skips and the bumps. I love this heckin' game, and I love making stuff up with these incredible people. And we're gonna talk about how and why we do it in a second. As soon as we come back from a brief little break, where I'm gonna get a little bit more to drink, and we're gonna breathe and
Absolutely.
decompress, because it was
And get our hats.
it was a
Absolutely.
day outside of this game. It was like there was some energy going around. I'm sure we
a
all
weird
have a
day.
story.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out. So come hang out with
Yeah,
us in a
we'll hang
second. We'll be right
Think
back.
about what
everybody.
you want us to answer and throw it in the chat.
We'd love that. All right. See you all soon. Mwah! All right, y'all. Welcome back. What did you just see?
We gotta be witchy. We gotta be witchy. Get witchy.
Get witchy immediately. Go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
We're burning. We're burning time.
Burning daylight here. Thank you, Chiron. Welcome back to you as well. Welcome back,
Hello.
everyone.
Being our rules lawyer,
Oh.
Chiron.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
Thank you very much.
Seriously,
We
we were
need the
just
help.
talking about like it's so nice to have somebody else to double check stuff because
Yeah.
when I'm working with Glass Cannon, we have David, who is so good at rules lawyering, but like that is a luxury few can afford is to have somebody who knows the game, you know, as well or better than you and can be thinking about all these other things out of having to like be in it. And so
Yeah.
thank you to everyone who comes in here and is like, shouldn't that be this? Or are you sure you didn't miss that? It's really helpful. It honestly is, because it's a lot to contain.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a big old
It is.
game.
Yeah.
Big old numbers.
Big
Yeah.
old numbers.
Such a good.
Yeah.
It's a
Such a
big
good-
boy.
But speaking of big old numbers, Foundry has been awesome. I mean,
Yes.
virtual tabletops can be so helpful no matter what you're using, but being able to really just like pop into Foundry and not have to say /roll, I can just start clicking around on which dice size I need to use
Yeah.
and then add all those pluses and minuses that I was telling Miles are so situational that I can't necessarily create like macros like I would have to in other games because it would just be too many buttons. I can just type out a string of pluses and minuses and it'll just do it for me. And I only really got into that this game, and it made me enjoy combat so much more because so much of my combat as damage doer is math, and I don't enjoy that. I like to talk about like what it means, right? But I don't enjoy the like I don't feel
Numbers.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
numbers.
I don't like it.
Never have, never will.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a bunch of modules running inside of Foundry that are mostly that are actually entirely user created. So if you want a list of the modules, let me know in the GM chat in the Discord.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
nice.
Need that Discord.
Show.
Yeah, utilize it. I'll throw the Discord in there.
Discord.
We've had a poppin' Starfound section of Discord over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had
love our
I
Starfare.
don't know we have just so you guys know if you're not in there yet, different sections of the Discord for each one of us. So if there's something, and we don't look at each other. So if there's something you want to ask, you know, Helena or Dex or Caster or myself or Miles about any aspect of the game or our characters or like a meme you think we would really, it's like basically a PM with all it. I mean, it's not a PM because it's not just the two of us, but
Group
like
chat.
it's basically a way for you to just reach out to us and talk or share things, or for us to reach out about, you know, Patreon content. Like I reached out and I was like, so I'm almost done with my Guardians of Logic background for the Vlaka kind of like expansion module. Tell me things before I put it out there. Why don't you guys tell me the things you want to know so I can make sure I've thought about them, and I
Yeah.
got some
Yeah.
really cool feedback. Like it's so I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
more
and-
questions. Yeah. No,
You go ahead.
first.
Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
and like on mine, even if we're not having the plot hook conversation, we're talking about llama dice. I found some, I think Shiznit was the one that posted them, but
Yeah.
I ordered these dice that have llamas on the highest number
Yes.
on each.
Nice.
The Magic Llama fam
Yes.
coming in clutch in the Kia Discord.
Yes. And I was saying that the more questions you ask us, the more fleshed out the character can become.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
always found that's an easier way to just like get the finer details that we've never thought
Yeah.
about.
Like playing hot seat with us is super fun where you can
It's so
ask us
fun.
questions and then
That's a
we
blast.
just answer.
The toastiest chair of them
Yeah.
all.
Toasties shit.
So what was the vote about? Can you tell us what the vote was about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there were
Yes.
actually 2 votes that were affecting this week.
Okay.
One of them was from last week, and it was deciding. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that.
And it was deciding a thing. Okay, great.
But
Okay.
the
Right.
other
Yeah.
vote was about the original purpose of this place.
Oh, that's cool. All
Was
right.
it
A nursery?
We're gonna have to find out, I guess.
Or is that the
Oh.
new
Episode is
purpose of the
called-
place?
title of
Oh.
show?
Hello,
I don't know. I
show.
don't know. I'm very excited about it. I mean, I love the aspect of Starfinder that's about mashing up new and old stuff.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
you know, it's really like sci fantasy, but because of this kind of hook that Paizo put in with the gap,
Yeah,
um,
it's really exciting.
it like creates this like weird ancient like Indiana Jones aspect
Yeah.
of it, especially with a lot of the stuff on Castrovel and stuff like that. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Into it.
Yeah,
It's
so
very She-Ra. The first one's tech.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now that
into
I'm
it.
fully entrapped.
True. You are literally. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you are fully entrapped
The
it out.
first one's tech.
oh, that's a
Aw.
You're
little
gonna win.
terrifying.
in the end.
Master Stormwind asked, "How was the crossover with the Tableverse? Now that is finally out, how was it? Yes.
So fun. Oh my
so
god.
very fun.
It's
Um,
always fun to find nerds that like the same thing you do and do the
Yes.
same thing you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was delightful.
It was super fun to see
Absolutely.
their setup. So the people that were there at the time,
Yeah.
was Parker and Helena and myself. And you know, what they do really is super focused on podcast,
They're
and they've been
so
doing
much
it
smarter
for
than us.
Yeah, kind of. I like walked in and they had this whole tech setup, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh,
okay.
I wouldn't say that they're smarter than us, but they are doing a very particular show. I think they're doing a particular show that has a lot of production, which is
Yeah.
what happens when you do the production yourself, and that's a part
Right.
of it.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
All of us knew that that was not what we were best at, which is why
Mhm.
we're here on Twitch, right?
Right.
We enjoy the like live aspect of the show the most.
Yeah.
And so I would say that's where you know, our passion lies, and so that's why we've leaned into it. And so that's why I would not say that they are necessarily smarter than us, but what they have, and it's so cool to listen to, having, you know, listened to some of their episodes before and now listen to our episode, is they are so good at the editing afterwards, the editing around different conversations. I don't feel like we missed listening to it. I can't remember anything that happened in the room that didn't end up in the show.
Yeah, I think
But
everything was there.
It just seems so polished, and the adding of
Yeah.
the voice effect to Caster.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Nice.
how was that
So
for
good.
you, Parker, hearing that?
To hear it, great, because I've always been debating whether or not Caster would have that like metallic-y machinery sound to his voice,
Mhm.
and I really liked just hearing it, honestly.
Mhm.
My accent work could have used a lot of polishing up, but you know, that's
I
my
mean-
personal critique.
We all
Parker,
sound
I'm
insane.
my own
so
worst critic. I'm sorry.
we all sound insane, so it's
That's
okay.
True.
That's true.
Oh.
I also loved hearing all of their accent work, and B,
Yes.
we came into their show at a time when they had gone through a lot of upheaval.
Yeah.
Not the people, the characters had gone through a lot of
Characters, yeah.
upheaval. And so we sort of were the beach episode in a way, and there was a lot of, freedom in that we were like the between stop while they reassembled their crew and got ready to like seek revenge on this issue that they had been dealing with. And that would have been a really easy time. I remember thinking at the time that it would have been a really easy point in time for them to like be like, the world is difficult and hard and you just wouldn't understand, but they could not have been more open and more gracious, both as people and as like fellow performers, to like anding with us, and that was like just like a lesson in grace as to like how you work with people who are guesting on your show, for sure. That's what I felt about it, and listening to it was really cool. And getting to see everybody in a new, like, the basis of it, and we won't give too much away, is that there are job interviews that happen. So if you've ever wondered what happens when we're not the assholes making decisions, it is really fun to hear us all be job interviewed for a fun thing to do. So highly recommend.
Honestly, interviews are pretty stressful, especially in game, trying to make a first impression.
This
so
is
I'm
true.
glad y'all got to have that.
That's true.
God.
We all know, Jabby. We all know.
Master Stormwind asked, did you get to keep your XP? And the truth is, we really do milestone levels, so we don't really use XP for anything.
Yeah.
But I kept
hey,
mine just in
Miles,
case.
we can have it.
Yeah. We all got XP.
Get out of here.
We all got 50 XP.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
there's your answer, Master Stormwind.
I got 50 XP.
You did. Fine, we're gonna take
this.
I crave levels. Papa.
I crave the violence.
Oh man.
Father,
Oh,
the
my
levels. The levels,
Wait,
Father.
speaking of guest starring, how was guest starring on Manapot, Parker and Dex? I know y'all did, and then Anna and I are doing this next weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to
This
hear about
weekend.
it.
They're
This
so
weekend?
nice.
That's this weekend.
They're just all so nice. And, I enjoy playing tabletop games, especially with people that I'm familiar with, because it's, this bunch and people who I've known for years. So it's always new and exciting to join a group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just very comforting to be like, hey, we're going to do this thing together. A lot of yes-anding as well. And just nice to see Absalom Station because, we're so removed from the Pack Worlds. They're certainly a thing and they influence the story. But it was interesting seeing Absalom Station and spending time there.
Yeah, specifically like the gross underbelly of it, the spike, or the downside as they call it. I had fun playing a Space Goblin Vanguard, which is a great combination. Name is Akuma, and the power of entropy is my power.
Yes.
But also they did a really great thing because it was a heist. And we start off in a bar, introduce ourselves, and then we fast forward to going there. And they introduced a mechanic where we would spend a resolve point to have a flashback back to planning.
Nice. Smart.
Oh,
So that we
I
could
love
retroactively-
that.
Yeah, we should retroactively plan.
We could use that because sometimes
Listen, I hate
just want
planning.
to go.
Because
Yeah, I
Helena
don't
won't
like
do
planning.
it. Because
I won't
Helena
do
won't
it.
do it, so you need flashbacks.
Legitimately, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
I they also made some really cool character art for you guys, like super cool. I enjoyed it. I couldn't catch the whole thing, but Master Stormwind says it's great to hear you guys with others, just to hear you in and out of your element. I think that's really true. And also, I wanted to say hello, Jacobus Maximus. Welcome to the Baby Bards.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the party pad.
We've
Party
been playing
pod.
at the party pod.
Yeah.
We've been playing Starfinder all night, and we're just doing a debrief on our episode from tonight. So if you have any Starfindery thoughts or tabletop RPG thoughts, just let us know in the chat. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. It was really cool to exercise the brain in a different creative way for Starfinder. because I'm very much in a jabby mindset of
Yeah.
what can I make next. I have a project list that I think is 20. I have 20 things on my to-do list. Um, and adding
Really?
in, oh yeah, I have a bunch of different things I want to make. I'm also too low level for some of them. But it's fine. We'll get there. But it was interesting looking at the character I made for that event, which was a Spothane, which is a sentient hive mind.
So cool.
So
Yes.
a living swarm of, in my case, I chose Arctic moths because I thought, well, that'd be interesting. But it really gets the creative juices flowing because there are all these different ancestries you can go with,
Mhm.
and trying to think like, well, my pronouns are they because we're actually plural.
All of
Yeah.
them.
So having to get used to saying we was
Yeah.
a challenge, and talking like this at various points because they're all different and they're all changing. So it's very interesting. So the
Ooh.
inflection,
The royal
Yeah.
we.
yeah,
Super fun.
yeah.
I similarly use they them pronouns for my changeling in
Mm-hmm.
Eberron
Yes.
because they are all things at all
Yeah.
times,
Fluid.
at any time. Yeah, very gender fluid, very fluid in all senses.
Hmm.
So I loved watching you play that character because I was like, yeah, that struggle, that is a very real struggle,
Yeah.
especially for me. I'm not fluid in those ways normally, so it was a definitely a really interesting chance for introspection and thinking about what that is that I
Hmm.
haven't had a chance to. And I know we have gender fluid people on the panel, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, I gained a new appreciation for fluidity there.
For sure. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Man,
Oh.
tabletop RPGs are great to explore that stuff,
Oh.
honestly.
Yeah.
Because like you're just in different characters, and then you just feel what feels right, and then it just kind of has this feedback back into IRL, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
The amount that I relate Kia is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a little dangerous. Wait, Parker, we
Wait,
were
you
going
gotta
to talk
go
about
back.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Speaking of, so Kia has become more and more chaotic as
Really?
the
Yep.
I hadn't noticed.
Okay.
because she likes herself more. There you go.
There you go.
But there was a moment during our was it no it was right before combat.
Interrogation.
It was
Yeah.
the interrogation period where Castor and I had a little bit of a moment.
We
And
did, yes.
Parker brought it up and was like, "We should talk about that." So I'm gonna let you start because I don't want to.
Yeah, sure.
To
So,
start.
well, just a quick recap of what happened. Basically, we were doing an interrogation of one of these mercenaries.
Mhm.
Castor glamored his knife into a piece of chocolate that he would offer, and then once his teeth touch it, it would transform back into a knife, and he would have a little bit more leverage, so to speak. And Kia wanted to inspect it, and the player Helena was worried that I don't want to speak for you as much, but like you were taking away agency from me.
Oh yeah, no, I was worried because we did in game have like, is it okay if I like
Yes.
go to grab it? It's okay
Yeah.
if it's not.
And
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I as a player was really worried that I was overstepping my bounds, and it's
Yeah.
one of those things that I haven't quite experienced in an RPG setting where my character has gone through such a transformation that now I'm worried. Before I was worried about not stepping, and now I'm worried about overstepping.
Yeah.
And so it's a new sort of scenario where I want to make the character choices that my character would make, no matter how dumb they are, but also worried about sharing this space. And that's like the classic tabletop RPG conundrum.
Mhm.
But that was a really like clear-cut version, like a little nugget of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah.
I want to reassure you that I loved it for mainly two reasons. One, that it was completely in character. It was a very sus move that Castor was doing, and I think Kia would definitely want to inspect that. That's just that's just awesome. And two, you were able to tell me clearly what your intent was when you wanted to I don't want to say PvP, but like influence my actions as well. Because I was
Right.
like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to snatch it on my hand, or are you asking? And then you said you asked. Like, oh, okay, cool. And I
Yeah.
think the key to that was just pure communication. It's all
Right.
about
Mhm.
communication at the table, and
Yeah.
it's a great thing to exercise. And I think
Yeah.
we did it well.
we had
So
two-
I
Yeah.
just
And-
wanted,
we had-
I just wanted to say that literally we did. That was the best outcome we could have done.
we had
And I also
For sure.
think that Miles did a good thing in terms of saying that's a discussion for the two of you to work out. Because
Yeah.
I have experienced other tables where the GM's like, I'm going to make the call. And even a GM who is trying to be as fair as humanly possible, it can always be perceived as unfair. And those are the little nuggets that create miscommunications and frustrations at the table that
Yeah.
will breed
Haunt you.
frustration over
Yep.
time in the worst kind of way. So I thought Miles also handled that really well by being like,
Yeah.
you guys figure it out.
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
Well, also,
Yeah.
it's nice that you trust us enough to be like, all right, you can just, you figure it out.
Yeah. Hash it out for
Yeah.
yourselves.
I mean,
Hey, kids, go work it out.
I kind of firmly believe that PvP is none of my business.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's my business to make sure that you don't like actually kill each other, you don't destroy the game, you don't make it
Yeah.
unfun. But at the bottom
Mhm.
line, if I have two characters that are conflicting with each other, unless they ask for an arbitration of rules or a dice roll between the two of them, right?
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
it's up to the two of them and how they want to tell that story, right?
Yeah.
Now we had 2 moments of PvP ish.
Yeah,
Right.
hey, Ann.
Player versus
Mhm.
player. In this game, big
Yeah.
surprise, Kia was
Yeah.
involved in
Yeah.
both of them. Both of
Yeah.
them were handled really without dice rolls and entirely by deciding what story we
Yeah.
wanted to tell. One of them Kia won, the other one Kia lost, right?
Yeah.
And that was what needed to happen at
Yeah.
that moment. And
Yeah.
I think I love Kia as the eternal foil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I
True.
also like that. Like Kia has always made them think about things differently, but it's that weird and trapped situation of like, are you taking the humanity or the concerns out of this issue because you are over analyzing it, or are you analyzing it in fact, like we saw tonight, more than everybody else? And it was important for us to give this thing a chance to talk
Mhm.
to us, right? Because
Yeah.
that is a really cool edge to ride, and we never really know which way it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have a champion for that. You know, I think we
Yeah.
all. Yeah, go ahead.
I especially love that. I don't want to. Yeah, I love the fact that it was like Kia was on her own with everyone telling her no and telling her that
Mhm.
she's endangering the group, and then her compassion and perseverance cut through,
Mm-hmm.
and she was, right the whole time. And I think that's just
Yeah.
a great like a microcosm
Yeah.
study of Kia's character.
100%. And I also felt like that point of contention needed to happen, right? Because everybody has been changing so much. And so, basically getting to the end of a fight previously, and then having the entire interrogation just like ripped away from her in every way, where she, like, not Kia, where Amaruk had like nothing to grasp onto. No, like the fight was won, but it didn't feel like she won,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then going into a second thing where like any kind of control over her given circumstances was like about to be wrested from her. I think like that altercation or point of conflict needed to happen. And I think it's interesting that we got to have the whole like, what's going on? You're changing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, why are you like this?
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's a point at which change is so good for all of these characters, but change is also really scary when you're depending on each other, and then
Mhm.
everybody starts to act super differently super fast. That's very, very scary.
Yeah.
And so
So
I'm
I don't
excited
feel
to
like
see that.
it was a super fast change for Kia. I feel like this has been such a slow burn situation that now she's finally like,
Yeah.
getting it. And I think it was partially the introduction on Miles's part of the idea of Besmara.
Yeah.
And like what, and the thing is, this was totally like Patreon content related. So if you're not go look at the Patreon, it's all free content. Go do it. But Miles and I had this like tiny little role play between season 1 and picking back up again.
Yeah.
And that changed Kia's character so incredibly much because she met someone outside, like outside of the party. She met a victim of all of the choices that she had made. And it was one of those things where that altered so much, and it was just, of course, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But yeah, the idea of Besmara, she's the pirate queen, she's the mother of monsters. And to like think about that, it's like that's the Lilith of this.
Yeah.
It's this caring, loving creature that's able to see the good in others, but also recognize that like no one's truly good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
It was just exciting.
And I definitely think that that's an excellent assessment. And I apologize if I said, if it seemed like I was passing judgment by saying it was a quick change. But for all of us, I think it's important to remember that it's been 1 week. It's literally been like 1 week of us, like, since the time that we went down the tunnel into the water world and dealt with what's his face, which is when a lot of the change, like for on Amarik's side, her stepping back and being like, great, I can rely on my crew. I can let them shine, and I can just clean up the mess and try to have compassion for the, political movements that I need to make and stuff like that, but that, since that happened, which is more what's quick, right? That's been about a week.
Yeah.
So that's more what I meant in like, she's now given over what she feels is some amount of like perceived control. And then after that handoff was made within, it's this like, is like the perfect microcosm of like, oh God, like what are we doing? What are we actually doing though before we do this? So it's, I think it's just like an important, like cool moment of change and recognition for both of them that happened in this awful dungeon today. Yeah. It's a great dungeon, Miles. It's 10 out of 10 dungeon.
Yes.
10 out of 10
gave me
dungeon,
major alien vibes.
Yeah.
Like it really felt like the Alien movies. I was like, I am Ripley.
Honestly, I was just thinking
through those access
when there was
tunnels.
that baby in what I thought imagined at first was like a tank. I was like, is this Mewtwo? Like,
what I know, right?
So safe. Oh.
I mean,
boy.
this is
Giant baby in a nut tank.
This is the first episode in like 3 episodes that we haven't like just killed a bunch of Laka.
So that's nice.
Don't jinx it.
Here,
well, at least on screen.
He did say the creature did say your people are dying. So like, definitely some Vlaka died somewhere, but that's a problem for future.
Yeah, I'm writing down every turn you take and just like scratching off lives.
No, you're not.
Stop that. You stop that right now.
Oh man.
I'm still
for a little Vlaka corpse.
I'm still like thinking about the fact that before they left, Amaruk was like, just get Goruk and let him get the Vlaka like arranged. And they were like, well, Goruk was in the village. And we still haven't figured out
what's going on with him.
What happened there.
What is going to happen with our ship, guys?
I know. I don't know.
I have a question for the party. There are 2 instances in this session where Castor was doing some really dirty tricks in order to get leverage on these people, and I debated whether or not to like attach a decoupler grenade to the containment field that held the mummified giant or whatever it's called. And you know what? So I'm just wondering how you guys interpreted that, or how your characters interpreted that, because it was an interesting thing for me to do.
I think that we're gonna have to figure that out in the next couple episodes. I don't think that
Yeah.
we should
Yeah,
talk
we
about that
definitely-
one.
I was like, I love you, Parker, but I cannot answer that question.
Like, we're gonna
I also
wrap
wanna
it
say-
up here.
Anne can answer that question, but I want you to experience that in game.
Exactly, and I want
Yeah.
everyone to
Yeah.
experiencing that in game. So we have had a night, y'all.
Yeah.
And this was a blast. And thank you all so much for coming by and watching and hanging out. Be sure to join our Discord. If you haven't already, support us on Patreon because we love doing this for you, and we'd love to do more and more and more of this for you and
Yeah.
keep on doing it even more better.
Even more better. So let's go around and do a round of shout outs and then we'll wrap things up here and do a raid. Kia.
Hello. Hi, I am Helena, also known as the Magic Llama of the Magic Llama Mood. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube at the Magic Llama Mood. And I have a new video going out on YouTube every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So, hey, that's tomorrow. Go check it out. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. It's the video that is coming out tomorrow is all about why my hair is now purple.
Oh, I'm so excited about it. All
That's
right,
it.
and Parker, what?
Yes, I'm just pulling up my my channel right here. You can find me on YouTube as Parker Wallace, Wallis. I've been slowly uploading all of my live performances. I sing, and I
Really
will be,
well.
Thank you. And I will be revamping that channel and making it a little more welcoming. I'm also going to be on I'm going to be on the Tableverse podcast in this episode. And I think the next episode that's coming up,
Yes.
that's also a Starfinder episode.
I
Yes.
believe so.
And Anne and Helena are on that too. So
Yeah.
give them a listen, give them a like. You know, tell them that you're here for Starfound. You know.
Let him know we sent you.
Let them know that's the only reason.
Dex.
Exactly.
Oh.
Amazing.
How dare you?
Uh,
Tell
hello.
us, Queen.
I am on TikTok as Afro Tsundere, spelled in chat for you. I'm also basically sharing all those videos also on Instagram. So if you're not on TikTok, you have access there as well at Dexstar Warren. Also, I'm a travel agent, or at least I was before the Rona hit. So if you want to travel places, shoot me an email at dexterwarrentravel@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you.
Excellent. Ah, the Rona. And Miles?
I'm Miles Duffield. I'm Miles Duffield, and I stream 3 days a week on twitch.tv/geeksforgood. You can find me there hanging out. We've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is it's just so
It's so
freaking
good.
beautiful. So like come out
Really?
and hear me gasp at the
It's so
colors.
true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm also a professional dungeon master, so if you want to be tortured and tormented and guided through incredible adventures like this one, please get at me
10
on
out
the
of 10.
Discord or at my website at milesduffield.com. That's MilesDufffield. I can't wait to hear from you.
Oh boy. And I, last but certainly not least, again, am Anne Richmond. I am the head bard in charge around these parts. This is just one of the several shows a week that we do. You can find my full schedule down in the channel info, but you can find me here for sure tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern playing Monster Hunter with the Frontline Friends, and tomorrow also on Miles's channel, Geeks for Good, playing something. I don't know what we're playing yet.
Play, man.
I don't know. We'll
What are
figure
we
it
gonna
out.
do?
Great. We can play anything. And you can find Helena and I, as we mentioned earlier, over at Manapod Studios on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Please join us there for another episode of the Absalom Anthology. And you will find now that I have a YouTube channel. I know it's crazy. It is youtube.com/Anne Richmond. I'll throw it in chat, and there will be new videos going out every what did I say? It's every Wednesday. Sorry, I just made this decision earlier this week.
Today.
Every Wednesday, youtube.com/enrichment. And you can find my Patreon where you can get a podcast called, and it has just been named by my patrons today, Around the Hearth.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Around the Hearth, where I talk about lots of different things. Today's topic was what it's like to be a plus-size cosplayer. I've also talked about what I think Session 0 should look like. So there's lots of different ways to interact with me on the internet, and I hope you will choose one or more of them. And that's what I have to say about that.
Great.
So let us get ourselves going.
Let's raid.
Right away.
All right, let me find something here. Let me just find something.
Do your search.
Do a little search.
Do your search.
Oh,
here.
there's
Find
Shadow
someone
Legends.
Can I
doing stuff.
say
Yeah.
what relations we are tomorrow in Saturday's game? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
allowed? Should we
let's
say that?
we'll say what our relationship is, but not what class or our ancestry we are.
Great. So Anne and I are playing twins on Saturday.
That's all the information that you.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
Good.
And if you don't come for that, then I don't even know.
You're
I'm looking
lost.
for a good. Okay,
Oh,
you know
my
what?
Lord.
There's no one else playing Starfinder.
That's
So let's-
how it usually is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
We're
you're
the
here.
only show in town.
We're all
Let's
you
go
got.
find someone playing Pathfinder.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Something
do
with a
that.
finder.
Yeah.
Give me that.
All right, this looks good. Let's
Finder.
go. Okay, we're gonna go over to Arbitrary Sketch. They're playing Pathfinder. Let them know the baby bard sent you, and the Star Fam is here.
Awesome.
See you soon, y'all.
Bye, friends.